The world's on fire. I What is going on, everybody, man? I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this Monday evening. Appreciate it. Hope you guys are well. Tonight we have Monday Night Raw, and hopefully it's a good show. We got CM Punk on the show. We got Rhea Ripley back from Australia. She was doing some media and some press or whatever out there. So she's back this week. So I'm wondering what, I know she's going to be in a tag team match, but I don't know if that's all she's going to be doing. Columbia Freak. It was only on Saturday, man. Backlash is not 2 nights. So as of right now, the only event that's 2 nights is WrestleMania and SummerSlam will be this year. Whether that's like going to be a continuous thing, I don't know. Winchester Rebel, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream, man. Appreciate you hanging out. I hope you're well, man. You still hanging out in Ben's chat? My guy over there killing it, bro. Appreciate you guys tuning in on TikTok. You guys are goated. Feel free to follow me. If you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button with the notification bell turned on. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You guys going crazy on TikTok, man. Appreciate it. Are you guys ready for Monday Night Raw, man? You guys ready to see what the hell's gonna happen? NCAA, bro. I don't do that PG shit, so that's 100% not me. You know, not even just like my online personality or whatever. That's just like in general, that's not me. So yeah. Winchester Rebel, I had to leave because I'm not caught up on the album. That's why you gotta do the entire album the same night it releases, man. You know, I try to tell you that. You know, being doing music reactions stuff like that, it's not a it's fun, but it's not fun at the same time because you just gotta be like, you know, you gotta be aware of your surroundings at all times. Omar, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream, man. Rhea Ripley wins Io Sky versus Roxanne Perez. Julie right now. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I appreciate you spamming the chat though, because I'm pretty sure it's helping with engagement. You have kids by yourself? Well, I mean, I have kids too, but that's why when I do like recording like videos on my other channel, I give myself a window between 12 a.m. and 2 a.m. You know, gives me a nice little outline. Your ceiling collapsed? Well, that's not good. Omar in the live YouTube chat. Finn and AJ's match will be awesome. I'm actually really looking forward to that match, and I'm wondering like. I feel like Karrion Kross or Killer Kross, whatever they're gonna be calling him, like I feel like he's gonna be getting involved. You know what I mean? Just because he seems like he's gonna be doing some kind of program with AJ Styles, and I'm not quite sure though. You know what I mean? It's gonna be interesting to find out. Karrion Kross has been, you know, I don't know if he's like secretly trying to like be like a mentor to a couple of people or whatever, but like he has his eyes set on AJ for whatever reason. And I hope we get some kind of like clarification like soon as to like what is really going on. You know what I mean? And is he going to be Karrion Kross or is he going to end up going back to Killer Kross? I mean, I mean, we had Killer Kowalski. Nobody had an issue with that. So I kind of do in a weird way hope that they, you know, change his name to Killer Kross, the name that he uses on the indies. It'd be fun. Appreciate you guys on TikTok, man. Bro, we just having a fun time, man. Super chats are open as well. If anybody's feeling generous, wants to help contribute to the channel, help keep the lights on, It allows me to make more videos. I appreciate it. More videos, more content, more live streams, all that fun stuff. This is a very time consuming endeavor. So I appreciate it. I'm gonna see if Ben's still on. My guy over here killing it, bro. My guy over here killing it. Omar in live YouTube chat. Cross needs a massive push. The guy is golden in the mic. He is, bro. Um, and he's like a genuinely like a good dude. You know what I mean? Um, I met Cross a couple of years ago on at an indie show in Connecticut, and he bought this mother and her child like a ticket to the show because they couldn't afford it. And I guess Scarlett overheard the conversation um as she was like walking to the dressing room or whatever, and she went and got Cross or whatever, and they paid for the woman and her kid's ticket to the show. Cross is a genuinely a very good dude, you know what I mean? So like I like seeing good people succeed, and I feel like Karrion Cross is that guy. Chad seems body tonight. That guy, the guy that's spamming is not a bot. I know that for sure. Cody Burris, 456 on Twitch. What's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream, man. Tonight, WWE Raw after Backlash. Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is. It is indeed the Monday Night Raw after Backlash. And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens, man. I'm looking forward. Rhea Ripley wins Riptide right now. Y'all are nuts, bro. Appreciate you guys joining me on TikTok as well. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet, man. Saturday night's main event. I'm probably not going to be watching Saturday night's main event. I don't know. Omar Live YouTube chat. So who y'all think John Cena's next opponent will be? I have a couple theories. One, with I think Money in the Bank. I want to say Money in the Bank's the next PLE. So I feel like if they really wanted to do like a throwback, they could at the next PLE, which is Money in the Bank in Los Angeles, they could have Cena face CM Punk. I think that'd be a killer match or whatever. But I also like there's a rumor going around. I don't know if it's legit or not. I don't know if anybody else wants to look into it. But there's a rumor going around that we could possibly be seeing Cena versus R-Truth after he put R-Truth through a table on like during the press conference or whatever. So people are saying that that could be a possibility. I don't know, but we're definitely. I feel like we're definitely gonna be getting CM Punk next with John Cena, and I kind of feel like with CM Punk coming or being on the show tonight, I feel like he's gonna address John Cena because he posted something on IG on his IG story or whatever, and it was like after Cena beat Orton on Saturday, and he was like, Michael Cole was like still WWE champion, whatever, and CM Punk took a picture and wrote for now. So you know he wants you know he wants a shot at Cena's title, whatever. And what a better way than to have a throwback, because at the last Money in the Bank match that they had, I believe CM Punk beat Cena and left WWE with the title. So they could do like sort of like a little throwback to that. I think that'd be kind of fun. What are you guys looking forward to most on the show tonight, man? I need to know. Rhea Ripley wins Money in the Bank 2025. Highly doubtful. Highly doubtful. It's on the short section. What's on the short section? Raw started yet? No, not yet. It starts at 8 o'clock. We just hanging out, chilling, getting hyped for the show. Appreciate the likes on TikTok, man. Make sure you guys keep tapping that screen. Cody Burris 456 on Twitch. Nobody can beat John Cena. Oh, I'm sure somebody will. Resner in the live TikTok chat, ready for some Raw from Louisville. It's gonna be good, bro. Louisville, Kentucky. It's gonna be good, man. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to hearing what Punk has to say. I really feel like Punk is gonna be addressing Cena tonight. I just have a feeling in my bones. Resner in the live TikTok chat. Louisville here. Went and seen Dirty Dom earlier. That's awesome, bro. How was your experience? Cody Burris 456 on Twitch. A-Town Down falling apart very soon. Yeah, they are, man. A-Town Down Under are definitely falling apart. I don't see them lasting much longer. Omar in the live YouTube chat, I'm going to be going back and forth with Raw and Celtics Knicks game. You know, I'm from Massachusetts, and I don't know. I used to watch the Celtics a lot, but as I got older, I just got out of it. I'm not that big of a sports guy. Resner, great. He was very nice. Shocked he wasn't in the character. Well, I mean, like, I kind of feel like kayfabe is kind of dead, you know, in 2025. Like, you know, we have all these documentaries out. We have all these ex-pro wrestlers that have podcasts now, or whatever, and they go into, like, you know, how the business is done or whatever. Like, you know, there's, like, no such thing as kayfabe anymore. You know, and, like, part of it is good because, like, I don't want my, you know, I don't want people to insult my intelligence. But on the other hand, it's like, maybe the shows would be a little bit more interesting if people didn't know all the shit that we know. You know what I mean? Justin Murphy, yes, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. My guy came in here and he just said, R.I.P. Sabu. Sabu was awesome, bro. I met him, I want to say a year and a half ago at a Blitzkrieg Pro show in the Springfield area. And he was really, really nice, man. And then later that night, he got in the ring or whatever and fucking beat somebody's ass with a steel chair and, you know, did all that wacky stuff, whatever that he does. Sabu, man, he was a legend. He was a pioneer. You know, everything that you've heard people say about him over the last, you know, day and a half, is, you know, 100% factual information. You know, so R.I.P. Sabu. You know, he, like, the dude literally, like, made history. And I don't even think he realizes the amount, like, the kind of impact or whatever that he had. It's crazy. Resonant Live TikTok chat place was packed. What's up? Oh, Omar, you used to live in Mass, Cambridge? That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Cody Burris, 456. Countdown started. I'll be turning it on momentarily, bro. Cortez, what's going on, brother? Darian, Danny, my man, what's up, bro? What's going on, bro? You used to live in Cambridge. Cambridge is near Boston. I'm in the Western Mass area. Like, I'm like 30 minutes away from, like, Hartford and all that. Like, you know, I don't live in, like, a cool part of Massachusetts, but yeah, you know, I was born and raised here. So Dakota Rice, what's going on, brother? I would like to see Aleister Black versus John Cena. You know, that's one I don't necessarily think we're going to get. One, because John Cena already has a select amount of dates or whatever, and he's already went through half of them. With this whole bullshit fucking heel turn, and like, I don't know what a good opponent that would be for somebody like Cena. Like, um, Cena's not exactly like fast and quick or whatever. Like, Aleister Black would have to slow his pace down a lot, and I just feel like that would take away his mystique. You know what I mean? Like a lot of his capabilities. Uh, I don't know. I wouldn't rule it out. I'm not really like keen on seeing it. Malachi Jankowski, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream, man. Omar, yes, it's 20 minutes from TD Garden. I went to the one and only time I went to Boston was I went to the 2011 Royal Rumble at the TD Garden when Alberto Del Rio won. And it was the most interesting night of my fucking life. Because everybody around me that I saw was fucking mad. And seeing fucking like, a couple hundred angry Bostonians on top of drinking, it was a very interesting experience. So, Cody Burris, 29 minutes away from Raw. Yes, we are, bro. But I'm looking forward to tonight, man. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys are well, man. If there's anybody in here that's new and you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you guys do so. I appreciate it. Road to 2,000 subs. I want to say I'm about 20 away, give or take, 30 away. Peter, man, I don't really like. I don't know. I don't have much of an opinion on it. It's kind of a weird question to ask, bro. Ocho in the live to the chat. I seen enough. Give CM Punk the World Heavyweight Championship. So with you saying that, are you saying the title that Jey Uso has, or the title that Cena has? Because I do feel like, and I was just talking about it a few minutes ago, probably before you came into the chat. I do feel like for Money in the Bank, which is the next PLE coming up in June, I feel like we are going to be getting CM Punk and John Cena, and I do feel like with CM Punk being on the show tonight, he's going to be addressing Cena, so we're going to end up getting that feud up and going or whatever. CM Punk's not going to like the way Cena's acting and this and that. I know he's cool with R-Truth. You know what I mean? So I do feel like we're going to be getting Cena and CM Punk. And like I said, man, like that'd be one hell of a throwback because of their, when Cena, defended the title against CM Punk and then CM Punk beat him and then fucking left WWE with the title in Chicago. Like they could do somewhat of a throwback. But this time it's almost like the whole Orton and Cena thing. Like the roles are reversed. We're living in a parallel universe to where CM Punk is a babyface and now Cena is the heel. So I think there'd be a cool story to tell with that one. I don't know why you say that, bro. Like the match, I feel like the match that Jey Uso had with Rollins, like they killed that shit. Like that was probably the best Monday Night Raw main event I've seen in months. Ma, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream, man. Bro, why does my camera look all fuzzy and shit? Bro, I miss using my fucking DSLR, bro. I miss using this. I miss it. I will go back to using this at some point as my primary camera. I just don't know when. Rhea Ripley fan, how are you? Welcome to the stream. We have what is this? You guys excited for Raw? Rhea Ripley fans excited. Rhea Ripley's going to be in a tag match tonight. I know you're happy about that. Oh, Justin Murphy has a good question for anybody in the chat that wants to participate. He says, people in the chat, any early predictions for Money in the Bank? It's going to be interesting, man. I feel like we're going to get Cena and CM Punk like I was just talking about. People are saying that the LA Knight should win the Money in the Bank briefcase. Which, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to. Either that or I would have Jacob Fatu drop the U.S. title and have him win Money in the Bank. One of the two. I don't know. Maybe even Drew McIntyre. I feel like Drew McIntyre, if not this year, definitely the first quarter next year, he's going to be world champion. And, like, they're actually going to give him a lengthy title run. Because, like, you know, the last several years, my guy's been killing it. You gotta reward people for good work, you know what I mean? It just got announced today if anybody's gonna be in the Connecticut area. Gigi Dolan is going to be at the Blitzkrieg Luau in Enfield, Connecticut. At the end of June. I know people are gonna be like, "Whoa, she just got released by WWE. You know, how is she gonna be at an event in June?" She had a NXT contract, and NXT contracts, whenever somebody's released from NXT, instead of a 90-day, which is the main roster, they have a 30-day. So anybody that got released that was an NXT talent wrestling on NXT with an NXT contract, they get they're able to work and do whatever after 30 days. So Trinity Derby in the live chat. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you hanging out. We got a lot of new folks here tonight. Appreciate it. The show starts in about 19 minutes from Louisville, Kentucky. And I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. Muhammad Sheed with the follow on TikTok. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. I gotta figure out why my alerts not working. Alert followers. Somebody follow me real quick on TikTok because it said my alert for followers was muted, but I want to make sure it's gonna work. So somebody follow me real quick if you haven't followed me. Somebody will follow me eventually. Trinity Derby is a Rhea Ripley fan. I can tell by the profile picture. Are you excited to see what happens on Raw tonight? Guys, man, if there's anybody in my YouTube chat that hasn't subscribed, make sure you guys do so. If you guys enjoy the content, enjoy the streams, hanging out. We have there's a lot of shows, WWE and non-WWE shows that are going to be happening this year. And if I'm able to, we will be here watching them together. I'm tired, man. I woke up early as fuck and I was on the go all day. I should took a nap while the kids were at school, but I didn't. Ray Ripley fan, I am on your YouTube. I'm using my real name over on YouTube. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. Well, I appreciate you hanging out. You're absolutely goated. My phone fell. Trinity Derby in live YouTube chat. I went to my first wrestling event back in April. You went to your first one? Well, was it WWE or non WWE? How was it? Did you have fun? Did you like it, or was it just you have fun? You have more fun watching it on TV. I went to my first AEW show in April, and it was an AEW collision, but like it was fun, man. I had a good time. I have a vlog a bit on the channel. It was a good time. If I was just watching the show just to watch it, I would have probably been like, "This is a piece of shit." But actually, like being there, like I just love the vibe of it. You know what I mean? You get to fucking hang out and fucking, talk to fucking guys just as wacky as you that fucking enjoy this, pro wrestling thing or whatever. It's fun. Oh, you went to Monday Night Raw? I've not been to a Monday Night Raw. Now, this is going to be a fucking throwback. The last Monday Night Raw I think I went to was. I think CM Punk was a heel and Paul Heyman was with him. And it was a couple months, I want to say like a couple months after Jerry Lawler had his heart attack. Whatever that was. I can't remember if it was in New York or if it was in Connecticut. Am I going to be showing the show here? Unfortunately, I can't. I will have the audio playthrough on the stream, but I can't. I can't show the show for obvious reasons. So I wish I could. Spike in viewership, but unfortunately, I can't. There we go. My alerts are working now. Marty, I appreciate you following me, man. Goaded. Nathan Manko, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream, man. We are 12 minutes away from showtime. I haven't even opened up Netflix yet. I should probably do that. I'm a procrastinator, bro. I wait till last minute to do shit. Jennifer Bustamante, appreciate you joining the stream. Unfortunately, I don't know what you're saying. You saying Mercedes Monet or whatever, but I don't know like what you're asking or what you're saying. Alejandro with the follow on since I appreciate you. Takara World, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream, man. Nathan Mako, I'm hanging out with you guys before I watch Monday Night Raw. You're not gonna watch Monday Night Raw with us, man? It's kind of the whole point of the streams. Takara World Live. YouTube chat, who would win in a Royal Rumble match? Jey Uso versus Montez Ford for the World Heavyweight Championship. Who should win in a Royal Rumble match? Rhea Ripley fan, enjoy Monday Night Raw. I'm gonna head off. Have a good night. Takara, bro, I don't quite know what you're asking, man. Jay versus Montez for the Raw title at Royal Rumble. Montez Ford. Like, I personally feel like Montez Ford is the most underrated performer WWE has. And people don't give him as much respect. What the fuck happened here? People don't give him as much respect as he deserves. You know what I mean? Montez Ford is fucking nuts. I think it'll be a decent match or whatever, but I gotta go with my guy Montez, bro. I've been saying for a long time, bro. They should break up the Street Profits. Well, maybe not right now because one thing WWE doesn't have really are fucking tag teams. So I feel like the Street Profits are needed currently. But I've been saying for a long time, like if they ever broke up the Street Profits, have Montez Ford go heel and have Bianca Belair go heel, and they could be like this new power couple in WWE. Like that'd be fire. We will be here for Battleground Sunday. No, we won't because I think Sunday is Double or Nothing. So Double or Nothing is definitely the bigger show than NXT fucking Battleground. So you know, but I mean, if you're gonna choose to watch NXT Battleground, you could still join the stream because you know, I mean, I might have it on in the background or whatever, and I'll keep tabs on it. I have my TV literally right above me, so I could probably watch both shows. You know. But the show that I'm gonna pay attention most is Double or Nothing because it's the bigger show. You know, that's like that's like Full Gear being on and and then but me choosing to watch Full Gear over WrestleMania. Like you know what I mean? Mr. Random 716 with the follow. I appreciate you. Appreciate you guys, man. Jamie Letson with the follow. I appreciate you. Mr. Random 716. Fun fact: I share a birthday with Trish and Stone Cold and RPD. We are December 18th. That's wild, man. That must make you feel fucking awesome. Must make you feel phenomenal. I am phenomenal. Yeah, we have 5 minutes until showtime, man. 5 minutes. We will be here for AEW this Wednesday. I'm really thinking about it, and don't forget we were not. There's not going to be a We Are Wrestling podcast this week. There's going to be no new podcast until the beginning of June. So June 4th, I think, is the return date. So I also share it with DMX, Christina Aguilera, Billie Eilish, Saya, Caddy, Saya, Katie Holmes, and Keith Richards. I know who DMX is, Christina Aguilera, Billie Eilish, Katie Holmes. I don't know who Saya is. Is that the car dealership? Saya? I don't know. I have no idea who Keith Richards is. Steven Spielberg, I know him. I'm pretty sure he directed E.T. I used to love that movie when I was a kid. Saya, an artist. I've never heard of them, bro. I might have heard them like in passing, like on the radio or whatever, but the name doesn't ring a bell. I'm more into heavy metal and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And like post hardcore and stuff like that. Like I'm not really into hip hop. Like I like Hobson, I like Eminem, I like NF, I like Logic. That pretty much like Snoop Dogg is okay. Dr. Dre is okay. Um, there's only one Ice Cube song I like, and I can't remember the name of it. Something Good Day or whatever. but it's not really my forte, if you know what I mean. But I'm really stoked because Motionless in White, as of today or over the weekend or whatever, at Sonic Temple Fest, they announced that they are in fact working on a new album, and I can't fucking wait. I did watch The Last of Us. Next episode is Joel. Yeah, I watched the new episode of The Last of Us today, and unfortunately, because I'm here with you guys, I won't be on the podcast this week, but I'll be returning next week because the only available time that we could get for this the guest that Ben really wanted to have on is at 9:30, and Raw doesn't end till 10:30, so scheduling conflicts, whatever, so I couldn't join. So it's gonna be Ben, Taylor, Winchester Rebel, and somebody else that I'm not gonna mention right now. And he's a I'll just put it this way, he's a big YouTuber. He has almost 400,000 subscribers. Like, if you listen to music reactions or whatever, like, you'll know who this guy is. And then we're gonna have his brother on during the last episode of the podcast. So it's gonna be cool. But unfortunately, I'm here with you guys, so I gotta miss the episode. But that episode should be dropping tomorrow. Ben had some stuff going on last night or whatever, so we couldn't record, and shit. Justin Murphy, the song you're thinking of is Today Was a Good Day. Yeah, it's that song, man. I like that song. Danny, favorite WrestleMania all time. Mine is WrestleMania. Yours is just WrestleMania, that's it. My favorite WrestleMania of all time is WrestleMania 17. I feel like that WrestleMania has zero flaws to it. Outside the fact that maybe, it wasn't necessarily a good idea for Steve Austin to, turn heel the way he did or whatever. I know that's a topic of discussion, but, overall, that WrestleMania is fantastic. So my favorite WrestleMania is WrestleMania 17. 20 seconds until Monday Night Raw begins. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Keith Richards is a musician. I don't think I've ever heard of him, bro. Oh, you might say 19. I can't remember 19. What was the one where they were in Los Angeles? That was 21, right? 2021. They had all the video packages that were based on movies and stuff. I remember that. And they had the stage was like a star. I think that was 21. I think. We're here, bro. Monday Night Raw, let's get it. In memory of Terrence Brunk Sabu.
This is Kentucky's largest city, Louisville, home to the late great Muhammad Ali.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Sporting event, the Kentucky Derby. And tonight, home to the longest running episodic TV show in history, Monday Night Raw, live on Netflix and presented by Snickers. And a man who seems to be a little bit bitter, maybe jealous. Finn Balor of the Judgment Day is ready for action, claiming he'll take care of the Dominic Mysterio problem known as AJ Styles tonight. A lot of history here. The
AJ
Styles is live. He goes one-on-one with Finn Balor.
Alex Johnson, what's going on, brother? Bradley, what's going on? Yeah, R.I.P. Sabu, man. Io Sky.
Teams with the former world champion Rhea Ripley against two NXT upstarts who have shaken up Monday Night Raw the past number of weeks. Roxanne Perez and Julia, tag team main event live tonight. Speaking of main events, let's take you back to the main event of last week's Monday Night Raw.
The World Heavyweight Champion main event.
Bro, this was such a fire main event last week.
Ladies and gentlemen, wanted to say something to the face of the world.
It's showtime.
Champion. That title is all about power and control. You don't know how to wield power.
Power and control.
And while you want to be champion, Seth Rollins has to be champion. Seth freaking Rollins hereby challenges you to the World Heavyweight Championship. You pick the time, you pick the place. Anytime, any place for the World Heavyweight Championship against Seth freaking Rollins. It's on tonight.
Paul Heyman manipulated Jey Uso into taking this match tonight. Jey Uso has never defeated Seth Rollins in a one-on-one match. Talk about how much pressure's on Uso tonight in his first title defense after shocking the world at WrestleMania.
Bro, this main event was so good, man.
Breaker trying to get involved. Breaker kicked off. The officials never saw what happened. And a kick out by Jey. Oh, it's Sami Zayn. They thought he was coming for the entranceway, and Sami ambushed him. Breaker driven into the post. And Uso met him with a super kick and a spear. And Rollins somehow kicked out. You gotta be kidding me.
Damn, Jay was mad, bruh.
Oh, and a spear by Breaker. And Breaker with a spear. Heyman had the official distracted. Stopped by Rollins. And because of all these damn shenanigans, Seth Rollins is going to win the damn World Heavyweight title. Maybe not.
CM Punk.
CM Punk is back. The night after WrestleMania, this group took out Punk and Reigns. CM Punk just cost Rollins the world title.
One thing I hope when CM Punk finally goes against Cena, I kind of hope that Seth Rollins doesn't get involved.
Angry. Uso's still the champion.
CM Punk.
The Second City Saint is here. For the first time since WrestleMania, we'll hear from CM Punk.
To cult of personality. Your anger. I know your dreams. Wanna be. Oh. Cuddy Bursch, yeah. Oh. Sabu passed away, man. Can't believe it. He was only 62. He wasn't that old. But I love these drone shots. for me. Me free.
Is it great to be alive on a Monday night in Louisville, Kentucky, or what? I am pissed off, but I am a fortunate man because I can claim this place to being home. Now the dust has settled from WrestleMania, and I've waited a few weeks, and I've nursed a few injuries and a lot of hurt feelings, but I can't shake being pissed off.
He's pissed off, bro.
I got a lot of enemies. In fact, it would be real easy for me to list who I'm not pissed off at right now. But number one with a bullet, number one with a big, fat bullet, the person that I'm most pissed off at right now
Paul Heyman.
is me.
Oh, him.
Yeah, I'm mad at myself because we've been here before. This isn't the first time Paul Heyman stabbed CM Punk in the back. Stab me in the back once, shame on you. Stab me in the back twice, shame on me. But that's on me, okay? I like to trust my friends. Paul Heyman, almost 12 years ago, smashed a ladder into my head and gave me 13 staples in my forehead. And we moved past that. At least I thought we did. We've grown and matured as human beings. At least I did. And apologies to Jey Uso, who when I came back to this company warned me about Paul Heyman. But Paul is Paul. He's who he has always been. He's a fat little snake.
Damn, bro.
So yeah, while I'm pissed at him, I'm more mad at myself. And yeah, I'm mad at that little Timu CM Punk Seth Rollins.
Timu CM Punk.
I'm gonna get my hands on all of them. What confuses me, Louisville, Kentucky, is that we know how this ends. We've been here before. We've been down this road, all on this journey together. Paul Heyman, you know how this ends. And I can't wait to get my hands around your fat little neck and squeeze you until your eyeballs pop.
Ladies and
Oh! Heyman! John Gonzalez, what's going on, brother?
Where you at? Where you at, Penguin? Come on.
Come on, Penguin.
Look at it. You want to march with some purpose? Come into this ring right now and explain to me exactly why you did what you did. And wise man, understand that whatever words you choose, they will be your last. Come on.
Oh, Rollins. Whoa. Breaker. Whoa. Tyrus, what's going on, brother?
You're just a song, kid. That's all you are.
You sure Jim Cornette is loving this too? CM Punk. CM Punk.
Just when I think you can't
get any more selfish or any more egotistical, you find a way to top yourself. This man, Paul Heyman, was your best friend. Your best friend. And you made his life hell on the road.
Braun is set next to Paul Heyman, yeah.
You are out here in front of the entire world, gaslighting all of us, trying to make us believe that he betrayed you.
Damn, bro.
You make me
They're in Louisville. They were in Louisville, Cornette's hometown.
believed in you.
I didn't know Louisville was his hometown.
He believed in you.
I know Louisville, Kentucky is where OVW is or was at one point.
I believe that you're
Shaquan in the live chat. How are you? Something crazy is gonna happen tonight.
that you are human.
Oh, I feel it.
And my belief was the right one. And just when I think, man, that I can't hate you any more than I already do, you stand there in that ring, the reason that I am not World Heavyweight Champion right now.
You ain't ever gonna be champion as long as I'm on 2 feet.
Bro, so good.
What is your deal, man? You love punishment, you love suffering, you love being on the wrong side of history. Is that what's going on here? I can't seem to figure it out.
Bro, something big is gonna happen, man.
Wait.
I feel like we get CM Punk and Braun Breaker tonight.
Loves to play the victim. He loves to come out here and boo, cry me a river. He loves poor CM.
Is he on Raw?
Right?
Is he on Raw?
Poor
No,
CM
not that I
Punk.
know of.
You so desperately want to be a victim, Punk. You so desperately.
You just made the list.
Die a martyr.
Frank Williams with the follow-on says, I appreciate you.
Well, I believe that can be arranged.
Braun Breaker and CM Punk.
I've prepared your last words.
Rollins sending Breaker to the ring for a
You're gonna bark
confrontation.
all day, little doggy. You're gonna bite.
And Punk now wastes a little time going after Breaker with a microphone. And Punk and Breaker now.
Breaker.
And the fight is on.
Hammering away at CM Punk in the corner.
Rollins and company. Seth just looks on as Breaker now.
Yeah, we're getting Finn and AJ tonight. It's going to be crazy.
Rollins warned Punk. But Punk's going to fight back.
Oh!
Takes down Rollins.
CM Punk taking down Rollins.
Over the Rebel, taking it to Seth tonight. And
There goes Breaker.
as the numbers game catches up to Punk. There's animosity between Punk and Rollins, years in the making.
Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn.
So back up for Punk. Zayn has been roughed up by this group as well.
We're going to get a tag team match or something.
Look at the power, but
Either that or,
just tossed
I don't know.
Sami across the
I feel like we're going to get something done. I'm just not sure what.
And the fight now between Rollins and Punk continues. 2-on-1 situation again.
You just made the list.
Punishing Punk.
Jim with the follow-on says, I appreciate you.
Rollins asking Heyman to hand him a steel chair.
Oh, steel chair.
Assassinate Punk in the middle of the ring. And the
Jey Uso.
Main event, Jey Uso. Payback for last week. And Breaker back into the fray. And Rollins.
Bro, man, what is going on?
Zayn with a chair. Punk with a chair. Rollins and company scrambling.
Yeet, yeet.
And you can seemingly ask the question, has Seth Rollins bit off a bit more than he can chew? This dude's
That was a pretty crazy
Rollins,
opening.
Fragrant, Heyman suddenly have some major issues and obstacles as a resistance is building. However, you have to
I
wonder
wanna
if
dream.
has more.
Wanna be.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to take you back to Backlash this past Saturday night. Penta versus Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. Judgment Day.
El Grande Americano, man, getting involved.
Nowhere. El Grande Americano with a metal plate behind his mask took out Penta and allowed Dirty Dominic to retain the Intercontinental.
Fardine in the live YouTube chat. What's going on, brother? Hello, bro. Love from Pakistan. What's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream, man. Bro, Dominic was staring a hole
Wants some payback.
in Dominic Mysterio. El Ziedo Miedo, let's get it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos.
Penta, let's get it.
For the second time in a month, Penta was this close to winning the Intercontinental Championship before interference by the Judgment Day, and then this past Saturday, El Grande Americano. A lot to this story because Penta takes on Gable. It's next.
Let's go, man. We have Gable and Penta next. Tyrus Live Beach chat. Oh man, seeing the next scheduled appearance is Saturday night's main event on May 24th, 2025 in Tampa, Florida. Visit Pakistan, bro. I'll host you. I don't know, man. Probably not. Brock returns to face Cena again. To be honest, bro, I don't know if Brock Lesnar is ever going to come back to WWE. He's definitely not going to be coming back while this Vince McMahon lawsuit's still going through the court system. But yeah, I heard Cena's next scheduled appearance is not till the end of May, so I don't know. I don't know what he's going to be doing on Saturday night's main event. Maybe like announcing who he's setting up a match for somebody at Money in the Bank. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Brookie in the live TikTok chat. Why is Michael Cole by himself? I don't know.
Be held in Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on Saturday, June 28th. Friday Night SmackDown will emanate from Kingdom Arena the night before.
I just
On
noticed that,
Friday,
too.
This marks the first time SmackDown will be held in Saudi Arabia's capital. General ticket sale information and further event updates will be available in the weeks to come. Go back live on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Gable and Penta set to go one-on-one, and Penta chopping at the bit to get some revenge here tonight on Michael Cole. Supposed to be joined by Pat McAfee. He's expected at some point, of course, after that vicious.
Pat McAfee
Shall receive. My partner's here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pat McAfee!
Well, better late than ever. Pat McAfee returning to Monday Night Raw after an absolutely valiant battle against Gunther this past Saturday at Backlash. Welcome, partner. Good to see you. Great ovation by capacity crowd here in Louisville tonight.
Tyrus Celebrity's chat without a TV appearance. Maybe seeing they gives us a bit of a reminiscence with an open challenge at Saturday night's main event. For the WWE title, I don't know, man.
Questions on how I felt. I said I got my ass beat this weekend in a fight with the Ring General, and they cleared me to get started. So I'm sorry I'm a little bit late, but what a perfect time to arrive.
Oh!
I'm glad you're here. I'm sure the audience didn't appreciate me doing the first 20 minutes of the show by myself, but nonetheless, welcome aboard. It's Penta and Gable here tonight. We'll talk plenty about the Gunther situation a bit later on in the show, but let's talk about this here. It's interesting that Gable is standing up for El Grande Americano tonight. It was challenged by Penta after he cost Penta the Intercontinental title on Saturday. Apparently,
Bro, that'd be wild as fuck if they like had somebody like portray El Grande Americano tonight.
Gable is clearly not El Grande
Seeing as
Americano.
Chad Gable's in the
How would he
ring.
be here and on a tour in Mexico at the same time? Michael Cole, use that brain of yours. Chad Gable said he'll step up for this, obviously, because he wants to fight Penta.
Well, also, remember, Chad has had major issues over the past year with trying to knock off luchadors. Cover. Hook
1,
now on
2.
and
Penta kicks out.
So can Gable win tonight?
I don't think Louisville wants
Let's go, Penta.
to pick up the dub, obviously.
Let's go, Penta.
Chad Gable is going to have to do a lot
Let's
of
go,
fighting.
Penta.
A way to beat luchador.
Well, the problem
Maybe that's why he has so much respect for El Grande Americano.
well, the problem with
El
Gable
Grande
is
Americano.
Grande is he doesn't have a mask to hide that steel plate in, so it doesn't give him an advantage in a matchup against another luchador.
Yeah, obviously you're talking about two different people still at this time.
And look at this now. Back
Oh.
That's Chad Gable.
Gable. Cover on Penta. Hook of the leg. And a kick out at 2.
El Grande Americano, a different human, but probably proud of what Chad Gable is doing right now to Penta.
It's interesting that neither of these men have held a singles championship in WWE. Although El Grande Americano is the, brand new.
It's kind of wild that Chad Gable's never held a championship.
Good way to describe his ascendance to the top, seemingly. El Grande Americano is a superstar. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Currently on a world tour. A tour of Mexico. And Chad Gable's in here trying to earn his way to the top as well. Penta, very recent.
Oh, look at Gable trying to take the mask off Penta. You think that Gable would learn after all the studying he's been doing, and he wears a mask as well, that
He is Chad Gable, not El Grande Americano. Enough of this.
I trying to take Penta's mask off.
well, he is as he tries to rip the mask
Sin
off.
Fizzy with the follow on since I appreciate you.
The tradition and the legacy of the mask means so much to the luchadors, and the high flyer.
Nice.
Arm drag to Gable. Gable misses wildly.
Oh, Izaguri.
And sends Gable outside the ring.
This is the Penta experience that you dream about whenever you buy a ticket for a WWE event.
I like that.
Zero, Miado.
Zero, Miedo, Zero, Firo.
Launches himself
Oh!
up to the top, and Gable
The diving headbutt.
didn't need any metal that time.
Lucha Libre sucks. Lucha Libre
Stay
sucks.
off of here, and I'm betting
Wild, man. We had a commercial break. Tyler Celebrity Chat. Pat is a coachable wrestler, and charisma cannot be taught or taught. Pat has it. Bro, Pat McAfee is great, 100%. I know there's a lot of people that are saying like Pat McAfee shouldn't be in WWE. There's a lot of Pat McAfee haters or whatever. But part of me would like to think that this weekend with his match against Gunther at Backlash, I feel like he shut a lot of people up. Because, like, people should, know what he's capable of with all the matches that he has had. You know what I mean? There's probably people that think that was his first match ever, and it wasn't. He was in I think he was in a steel cage or a War Games match in NXT Black and Gold. He also was in a match with Austin Theory at WrestleMania 38. You know what I mean? So, like, trust me, Pat McAfee can hold his own. Appreciate you guys joining me on TikTok. Make sure you guys hit the follow button. If you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. I'm probably going to be here for AW on Wednesday. I know they're going to be doing back-to-back shows. They're going to be doing Dynamite and then Collision right after. So, I'm not quite sure. Daryl Keith Ford, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream, man. Appreciate you. David Mage. What's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream, man.
Over 11,000 here tonight in Louisville. Very vocal crowd. Penta and Gable one-on-one here tonight. And Penta has been in trouble really from the beginning of this matchup.
Penta versus Chad, yeah.
Full control, and Penta's going to have to get something. Rolling.
Oh!
Oh! Chad Gable went for another headbutt. Penta met him with a super kick. That is exactly what Penta needed.
Let's go, Penta.
Nile realizing now that Chad's in trouble. And Penta trying to...
You want Punk's promo to go? Punk started off the show, bro. So I don't know if he's going to be doing anything else, but you kind of missed the Punk segment. Oh!
Right to the midsection of Gable. Covered by Penta. And an air fall.
There's things that Penta can do that nobody else on earth can. It's captivating. It's physical. It's impressive.
It's amazing how quickly he's adapted to the WWE. His comfort level is really good. And that Gable from behind. Penta off the center.
Oh!
Caught by Gable with that waist lock. And Gable
Oh!
it into a suplex, bridge, shoulders down, kick it.
Penta kicks out.
So impressive what Chad Gable was just able to accomplish. Obviously, he catches Penta.
Chad Gable's nuts, bro.
Like he was a football.
Yeah, we say it a lot, but pound for pound, one of the strongest men on the roster.
And the German suplex with the back bridge.
Chad Gable climbing up.
Unbelievable.
Now Gable heading up to the top rope.
Penta.
And Penta.
Oh!
Yes. Caught him with a code breaker coming off the top rope. Covered by Penta now. And Gable kicks.
Gable kicked out. Bro, that was nuts, man.
What a reversal here. Chad Gable trying to get the headbutt yet again. Penta, code breaker from the
Bro,
sky.
Penta's crazy.
What a fight here.
Yeah, what an incredible matchup between two of the top superstars today. Penta trying to fire up yet again. Blames Gable / El Grande Americano for
El Grande.
Continental Championship.
Chad Gable and El Grande Americano, two different people.
And another
El Grande Americano.
Pounding Chad Gable's chest. Penta.
slipped on the bottom rope and still able to get his balance.
Oh.
To deliver a backstabber here, but Gable's hanging on.
Oh! Gable just pushed him off.
Away. Gable quickly now up to the top rope. Chad
Moonsault.
Caught him for the win. Hooks the leg. Kick out by
Penta kicked out. Gable into an ankle lock.
Sends him across the ring.
Oh, it took us one
Oh, super kick.
Chad Gable almost ended it.
Off the super kick for Penta. Near fall.
Gable kicked that again. Got his shoulder up.
Penta slipped on the bottom rope, and Chad Gable capitalized. I don't know how Penta was able to kick out, let alone reverse this entire thing with a super kick. Chad Gable with a picture-perfect moonsault. Floating through the sky with complete control, and Penta somehow kicks out and then delivers a super kick that sent Chad Gable to the other side of Kentucky.
Yeah, but Penta is about to make Gable pay. He's going for the sacrifice. Gable able to pick
Ankle lock. Gable reversed into an ankle lock.
And you gotta wonder,
Penta can tap.
There. Trying to drag himself to the rope to force a break.
Many have tapped to this move.
Uh-oh, pressure's on. Penta trying to somehow get out of this predicament.
Into the ring.
Able to do that, turns it into a pinning combination. And a kick out at 2.
Roll up.
Chad Gable.
Almost had him.
Penta kicks out. Oh!
Penta again.
Just a double chop to the throat whenever all else fails, says Chad Gable.
Yeah, Gable's so resilient.
Chad Gable's nuts.
And spiteful. I mean, there's a lot of things about him that make you believe he's impossible to beat, but many have somehow.
Heading up to the top rope now. Penta trying to fight back. Body shots to Gable.
It's the high rent district.
Uh-oh, mouthing off. Not sure that's
Zero miedo.
Zero fear from Penta. Lands on his feet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mexican Destroyer.
Mexican Destroyer drops Gable on his head for the win.
Penta beats Chad Gable.
Here is your winner, Penta!
That was absolutely incredible.
Penta just spiked Chad Gable's head into the middle of this ring like he was George Kittle spiking a football.
Let's go, Penta.
From the top rope, a Mexican Destroyer. And that thing planted Chad Gable into the soil. Penta with a massive win here on Monday Night Raw.
Well, we've learned 2 things tonight. Number 1, Chad Gable still has major issues trying to beat luchadors. Number 2, Chad Gable should stay under the mask as El Grande Americano because El Grande actually wins.
I don't think we learned that. El Grande and Chad Gable, two different people. Chad Gable takes the L tonight to Penta. Shout out, Zeno Mata.
Pat McAfee trying to keep kayfabe alive, bro. Roxanne and Julia.
Tonight, the Prodigy and the Beautiful Madness take on the Genius of the Sky and Rhea Ripley. And I think we've made it very, very clear that this division isn't safe anymore.
奴らが強いのは知ってるけど、うちらは腹が減ってんだよ。順番待ちするためにここに来たんじゃない。すべてを乗っ取るためだよ。
And that means going after the 2 women at the very top. Io, Rhea, we don't give a damn about your history because we're here to make our own.
Not gonna lie, Roxanne and Julia make
at the future
a good team.
history.
And the future starts tonight.
tonight.
Two of the hottest up-and-coming stars in this business. Roxanne Perez and Julia will take on the current Women's World Champ, the former World Champ, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. Main event tag action.
It's got to be the main event. But that's going to be the main event. No, I didn't know that. Time for celebrity chat. Pat, Gunther versus Pat had a compelling. Hold on. Time for celebrity chat. Gunther versus Pat had a compelling story narrative, even if that match was barely athletic. Not all matches need to have everything like a video game, bro. Gunther and Pat McAfee though, like, even though it wasn't the most athletic contest or whatever that we've ever seen, you know, when it comes to pro wrestling, whatever. They tell the story in the ring, and that's what we wanted. You know what I mean? And at the end of the match, when Gunther, you know, pretty much nodded his head in approval, like, you know, like, yeah, you beat my ass, not even gonna lie. You know? It was like that kind of coming of Jesus. It was almost like Pat McAfee earned Gunther's respect in a weird way, you know, because Gunther beat the hell out of him. You know what I mean? Do we need to be seeing Pat McAfee in a match every month or every week or every couple of months or whatever? No, but I wouldn't mind seeing him in another match as long as the story was compelling and I was, you know, I was into it. Like, as far as, like, from a story aspect. You know what I mean? Call upon him when you need him. I would say in the meantime, I would have him do, you know, just in the off chance he is called again, I would have him, you know, run some drills at the PC. Travis Live YouTube chat also said, Danny, we are no wrestling purists, nor we act based on tribalism and fandom entitlements. We love wrestling with pros and the cons. I like pro wrestling, man. Like, I love it for the story aspect. You know what I mean? I like following these characters, you know, week to week, or whatever, and see what's going on. And that's like the funnest part. Like, there's people that like prefer AEW because of the whole in ring and, you know, the 5-star classics and, you know, the Canadian destroyers and this and that. You know, and I mean, that stuff's cool, but it's not my favorite style of pro wrestling. But I mean, that's okay. You know, same reason I'm not really into, like, you know, the whole New Japan stuff. You know, tell me a good story, an interesting story. You know, these two dudes need to settle their score inside the squared circle. That's all I need to be entertained. And if you can do that, you're pretty much gonna win me over as a fan.
SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium, Jets, Jets. In East Rutherford,
Yeah, Rhea Ripley got the main.
2nd and Sunday, August 3rd are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Well, we are in Louisville, Kentucky, the home to the Louisville Slugger Museum and Factory. It was a great morning today for a number of WWE superstars, including our own Kofi Kingston. And he was on hand today to present the folks there with a custom-made WWE Louisville Slugger Museum belt. It is home to the world's largest baseball bat, Louisville Slugger. Been making bats since 1884. Some of the greatest ball players of all time have used these bats.
Hell yeah, Louisville Slugger.
We got Judgment Day.
We can hang out if you want. I mean, get something or something.
Bro, Carlito trying to kick it to fucking Raquel.
She misses me as much as I miss her. Yeah, she misses me. And her movie's going great. Only thing was, she said good morning, but it's nighttime here.
Dom, this can't be the first time you've heard about time zone. Come on, please.
I don't really care, but... Hey, Finn, can I talk to you for a sec?
Of course. Doesn't know what Dom is on.
So, at Backlash, you hesitated a little bit with the chair, and it almost cost me the match. If If it wasn't for Grande, you know.
Whoa, easy, partner.
Well, easy,
Sounds like
partner.
Paranoid, like Damien and Rhea. Remember what they were like when they were champions? All right, look, it didn't go smooth, but everything worked out, and you're still the champ.
And Finn Balor wants the championship.
AJ Styles for you.
I know you are.
All right, I'm gonna go get ready.
Thank you.
Talk to you later.
Got you.
Dom, we gotta show you this, okay?
Pay attention.
This is the sun, this is Earth, we're here, and this is Liv, okay?
13-hour difference.
See?
So that's Liv.
Happy they're doing that. That was a good demonstration, I'd say.
Dominic travels the world, doesn't know anything about time zones.
You're a little nervous, maybe, because we're about to show the world what happened to you this past Saturday, a valiant effort against Gunther at Backlash. Pat McAfee steps into the ring to face the ring general.
Gunther.
I am going to be very biased tonight in the call of this match. And I want Pat McAfee to put Gunther in his place for what he did to me and him a number of weeks ago.
I love the bravery, I love the attitude, but I hate the chances of this going remotely well.
Oh, God. McAfee, kick right to the spine. Here comes McAfee. Come on, Pat. Come on, Pat. End the damn match. Just end it now. Enough of this. End the match.
Gunther is good as he is.
Oh God, I cannot help you from here. Gunther still in hot pursuit. Cole grabbing the foot. Reverse. 2 3/4. And Gunther now furious. Slaver locked in deep on the ring general. Massive lariat connecting with the jaw of Pat McAfee. And Pat McAfee is now being put to the sword. There's simply no way out.
Pat McAfee got choked out, bro.
That is over. Gunther beats Pat McAfee here at Backlash.
Gunther showed his respect.
A show of respect from one of the greatest this industry has ever seen. Pat McAfee, that was absolutely incredible.
Well, again, a well-deserved ovation here tonight in Louisville for Pat McAfee.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
And I again want to say thank you for what you did for me and for all of us commentators. But how you feeling?
Obviously, for what you just saw, and from what you just saw, the WWE. Thank you.
Come on, stand up.
Thank you, man. Thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very cool. I wish I had one of those Louisville sluggers that they make around here to help me out. That's what it felt like, kind of hitting me in the chest there. So everything you saw, my family saw, all my friends saw, and the WWE medical saw. And then when they get their hands on me today to see how I was feeling before they let me back out here. And they asked me how I was doing. I said everything's sore. Okay, my back's sore, my shoulders sore, my knees are sore, my head's sore, my mind's sore. I got bruises on me still, on my collarbone. I'm bruised up. He hit me so hard in the chest that he popped a blood vessel in my damn eye, Cole. Gunther beat the hell out of me, but I think I gave him some back. And I obviously have massive respect for everybody that steps foot into that ring. I have a lot of respect for Gunther, even more so now. And I think he has a little bit for us as well, as he showed afterwards. So I appreciated the opportunity. And Gunther's a bad, bad man, Cole. And it was an honor to be there.
Pat, thank you again. And why don't we do what we do?
Hell yeah.
Commentate.
Hell yeah, brother.
The best
We got a New Day
today, including one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Whether you like their attitude or not.
the New Day.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the World Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston.
Pat is lucky he's even out of the hospital.
I found out earlier today that the tag champs
Shit was crazy, bro.
once again going to grace us with their presence here at commentary tonight. Because coming up next, the War Raiders take on American Made. This match is presented by...
Oh my God, War Raiders and American Made, bro. Let's go. Let's go, man.
What exactly is your plan?
Hell yeah. I'm looking forward to War Raiders and American Made, man. Heel New Day, yep. Tyrus, you never knew you didn't know Pat McAfee before he came to WWE? Same. I'm not a football guy, you know what I mean? So I didn't really pay attention to like his football stuff. I didn't know about him until he came into WWE. We have 1 minute and 50 seconds for this commercial or this ad, whatever they're called on Netflix. Whatever they are called. Slam Tackle TV in the live chat. What's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream, man. It's been a little bit since I've seen you. We're at a commercial break or ad break, whatever you want to call it. Then we're going to be getting into the War Raiders and American Made tag team match.
Thank you for that.
Tampa, Florida this May for Saturday night's main event. That is a week from Saturday. The WWE Battleground.
Saturday night's main event.
Raw, 2 weeks from tonight on the 26th and NXT on the 27th. Individual event tickets on sale now via Ticketmaster. Well, ladies and gentlemen, based upon what happened earlier tonight, this tag team match has been made official for Saturday night's main event on NBC a week from Saturday. Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker will team up against
Danny Bold hot take. Retribution is better than the Death Riders. So I mean,
Saturday night's main event.
Death Rider, like the thing is, I like everybody involved in the Death Riders. I just don't like them. We got Cena or CM Punk and Sami Zayn.
You. We good? We're gonna do this?
I'm good, but I'm not. You know, I'm having a hard time trusting anybody right now.
All right. Fair enough. I can understand that because I had a hard time trusting you when you teamed with us at War Games. But I did. And you know what? That worked out pretty well for us.
Yeah,
Look, man, I'm not stupid. I know you like to do things your way. You got your goals, you got your ambitions. I'm not that different.
You like to do things
Yeah,
your
I
way,
like to
too.
do things my way. I have my trust me, I have my ambitions. But the truth is, neither of us gonna get anything done. Not with those guys standing in the way.
You're not lying.
We work together. Saturday night's main event, we take him out.
On NBC, Saturday night's main event. Meanwhile, the War Raiders, an American-made, the Creed brothers, set to go in tag team action tonight. Perhaps the winner of this match could earn a future tag team title opportunity against our guests on commentary, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods of the New Day. However, it appears to me that the New Day has been trying to duck and trying to run away. Here's the cover from the War Raiders.
Is that true?
No, trying to duck them. We beat them at WrestleMania.
Oh, wait a minute. You beat them at WrestleMania by cheating.
Oh, Eric with a scoop slam on Julius. Ivar tagged in.
48 hours ago?
No, it wasn't
to
cheating.
try to help your friend win?
He was outwitting. He was
He tried
outwitting.
to cheat in his match against Gunther?
What did you want me to do? I got pulled into the ring.
Nice cohesive tags.
You're a biased commentator. You're a biased interpretator of the match. How dare you, Michael?
We're talking about you guys right now,
That's
please.
disgusting, bro.
Yeah, we always
That's
are.
disgusting.
Well, let's get back to the
Blatantly
action.
hypocritical.
Because the War Raiders, who the New Day are running scared of, are
Right on
dominating the Creed
Brutus.
brothers right now.
Oh!
Eric dumping Ivar on top of a Brutus. And by the way, you guys have been trying to say there's issues between the War Raiders for weeks. They look pretty great together tonight. I saw them hanging out together all day today.
The match isn't over yet. We just have to see.
Tag.
We just noticed things that a lot of people don't notice. Do we see little cracks, some cracks in this foundation? That's all we see.
Damn, Eric clotheslined over his.
That's why we want to give them an
Eric
opportunity.
clotheslined out of his boots almost.
That's why we want to give them an opportunity.
I realize the Creed brothers are multi-time NCAA collegiate wrestling champions, correct? Former NXT
So you
champions.
say it would be easier to beat them than the War Raiders?
I didn't say that.
Said we want the best
Eric getting stomped out in the corner.
Former NXT tag champions, former WWE tag team champions. They've held tag team gold around the world on pretty much every continent, but we beat them.
Dave Mason Live, we just War Raiders are good wrestling tag teamers. They are.
See that? That's all we're trying to do. That's all we're trying to do.
So this isn't because you guys don't want to wrestle anybody. It's
New Day out here trying to stir up some unnecessary drama. That's what they doing. Eric fighting back.
Look at that. The D1 wrestling ability coming into play there.
Since New Day went heel, they're cool. Bro, they're a heel. The downfall of their heel run needs to be fucking studied, bro, for future generations on what not to do.
Unbuttoned shirt thing.
Well, you should never have your shirt unbuttoned, regardless of where you are.
Fresh Air Force is here on you.
The New Day's heel run stopped being fucking cool
What's going on?
like 3 weeks after it happened. Fizzled out real bad.
Those aren't sneakers, I don't think. I don't believe those are sneakers.
A foot you can never fill, Michael.
Or the Hulk.
Julius with a kip up. Oh, cheap shot to Ivar, knocking him off the apron.
What are they saying?
We're doing commentary.
New Day sucks. New Day sucks.
Now Julius walks in a Brutus and wait a minute, nobody there.
Oh, look at that.
For Eric to tag.
If his partner was
Ivar got taken out.
he'd be there for him to tag.
He was knocked off the apron.
Eric's
with a
gonna
cheap shot.
fly.
You guys are supposed to be commentators.
Shake the foundation, Louisville, Kentucky.
Eric
Oh.
right into a right hand.
Because his partner was not there for him, so he's now in the mud.
It might have been distracted by the New Day sucks chance.
Look.
American made.
Look at the power of Julius.
Oh.
God.
Too bad your partner
that
couldn't
boy's
help
strong.
you. There you go. Hey,
That boy's
if he
strong.
dies, he dies.
Oh
That's what
my
they say,
God.
right?
Okay, Creeds. Okay,
Oh,
Creeds.
man, get them, boys. Those are my kids. Those are my kids.
Okay.
Crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. Crazy. We had another commercial break. Wrestling content is goated. If you're telling me that, I appreciate it, bro. Tyrus New Heel Day barely had TV time when it started because other WrestleMania feuds was given more time, putting them many times in. Commentary is a bit forced. I mean, I'm talking about like the biggest moment they had was the whole, the New Day, celebration or fucking like anniversary or whatever, and they, when they essentially told Big E to go fuck himself. That was like the biggest moment that they had, you know what I mean? And then like over the course of a couple weeks, they fizzled out, and they haven't really necessarily felt important whatsoever. So I don't know why they have the tag titles. I really don't. They have no aura. They're boring as fuck. I can't stand them seeing them on TV. And when they are on TV, they're usually just talking shit like preschoolers at the commentary desk. You know what I mean?
Made and Ivar flattening Julius there, the current tag champ, the New Day, with us at ringside, scouting potential competition.
That big bone splash getting him.
Nice splash by Ivar. Oh! Spinning heel kick.
Spin kick. My 7-year-old does gymnastics too.
Your 7-year-old doesn't look like that.
No, he definitely doesn't.
War.
Get rounds of applause like this. He does a cartwheel, the whole place is going nuts.
Well, he weighs 330
Oh!
pounds.
And again, not to be celebrated.
Oh, man. That's an issue.
Oh, but is this the doom salt? That is incredible. Oh, no, warm up.
I don't know why you're making fun of a guy who weighs 330 and moves like he
330.
weighs 200.
Nimble, like a ninja. Ivar, speaking of, hold
That's
on.
athleticism right there.
Wow.
Tag.
Wow.
That's athleticism
Oh, wow.
right there. Look at that.
This is impressive.
Can Ivar do that?
National champion.
Oh, my God.
Off the superplex, Brutus Creed,
American
moonsault, cover, for the win. Kick out.
Ivar got a shoulder up. Let's go, man.
As you see, the War Raiders are tough. Ivar is tough. This is why when Eric was out, he went on a tear as a singles performer. Eric is back, and they lost at Mania. Look at that.
That spinning side slam by Ivar. Looking to make
Great
a
effing match it is.
Tag is made.
Bro, I'm up.
And now Eric.
I'll always be a fan of the War Raiders, bro.
I wonder if he amateur wrestles as well. He's got some hips on him. He can toss somebody. He can toss somebody.
Strong guy. Working out on that farm. I know he.
Ivar tagged in.
But is it enough to get a title shot against your boys?
I guess we're going to find out.
Oh!
You should just be given a rematch anyway because of the way you won the title.
That's
but
the
it
thing.
doesn't really
You
matter.
earn, but you're saying give. See, we don't give anything.
The way you tried to beat Gunther and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Oh!
Damn.
Into the corner.
Almost earned a win there.
Cover by Eric.
Two. Eyes. Brutus.
Brutus Creed.
Breaking it up.
Oh, with the pummel.
Yeah, Brutus, the
big forearm.
massive 282-pounder.
Massive knee to the jaw.
Julius Creed, 229.
Oh, wow. This is
You know
awesome.
what a match. What a match.
So
what a match.
Hey,
What a great match.
Look at our
aren't
champion.
the people
showing
happy that we
respect.
brought them this match?
So
This came about because of us.
who would you rather face?
The best.
Face the best. I don't know how many times we got to tell you that, Michael.
We don't know who the best is going to be
That's what we're
because
here for.
people have to earn it. Why do you want us to just give people title shots, Michael?
It ain't Christmas, bro.
Like, again, we don't suck.
No, Dave sucks.
Ivar and Brutus
People
now.
are
Oh!
lying, bro. It's like they lied to you, Pat.
And look at Brutus Creed.
Ah, the strength. The strength of this fresh, young tag team wrestler.
Hey, they want it, man.
And
That's the kind of hunger that you look for.
I could imagine them tossing you guys around like that. I'd probably be a lot easier than Eric and Ivar.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. That's
Holy hell!
Ivar, caught!
one step ahead. They've been doing their homework.
Caught by the Creeds. Down
Oh!
goes Ivar.
Ivar got smashed.
Game time is done.
Eric!
Saves the matchup.
That was a lot.
Knee to the jaw.
Eric there for Ivar, unlike Ivar wasn't there for Eric.
See that?
You saw that, right? Okay. Just pointed out.
Oh, God, did you hear that?
Up.
Xavier Woods going to get himself in trouble. Kobe, you might want to go help your partner.
I thought you guys were doing commentary. Xavier Woods.
Wait a minute, Ivar going up top. Look at Kingston. Kobe Kingston off headsets, blasting Ivar. And now the attack from behind. Kobe Kingston off a distraction from Xavier Woods. Once again, nefarious tactics by the tag team champions.
And look at the Creed brothers. Julius holding up Ivar.
And the Brutus ball. American Made knock off the
Damn, American Made beat the War Raiders. New Day are running like dogs, bro.
The New Day obviously dodging the War Raiders, but now American Made.
To be honest, I feel like New Day would have had a better chance if it was the War Raiders. Now I'm not so sure. They're definitely losing the tag titles.
Are coming. Kofi Kingston knocking Ivar off balance off the top rope. Distracting just enough for the Creed brothers to take advantage. Brutus ball to Ivar. And down go War Raiders to the delight of our champs, the New Day.
Great job, boys. Great job, Creed brothers. Big win for the Creed brothers. You have to wonder, will they get a future tag team championship opportunity?
Rollins backstage.
You know, they probably feel like they got one up on us out there tonight. They probably feel like they got us backed against the wall. They might even feel like they're winning this battle. And maybe they feel like I've underestimated them. They have no idea.
They have no idea. They have no idea what Rollins is capable of, bro. I'm pretty sure they have a perfectly good idea.
Braun, I got one more thing I'd like you to do tonight before you take off. And have some fun.
You're going to hear it later on the
Jey Uso and Adam Pearce.
He's the world heavyweight champion. Jey Uso saw him earlier tonight coming to the aid of Sami Zayn.
Bro, Finn Balor's talking to Roxanne Perez again.
He's on his way out here tonight.
Bro, what is Finn Balor doing, man? This is the second week in a row we've seen him talking to Roxanne Perez.
You just made the list.
Hound Dog with the follow on since I appreciate you. Tyrus Live YouTube chat. Raiders can put over the heels like stars, and that's what Trips wants to do with the new heel day. I guess. Yeah. A minute and 40 seconds left of this ad/commercial break, and then we're gonna be getting back into. I think Jey Uso gonna call out Mr. Logan Paul after the sucker punch at the end of after Raw went off air or whatever. Logan Paul snuck through the crowd or whatever and gave him Jey Uso a sucker punch as he was greeting the fans. So that you only saw if you were on social media that night. Appreciate you guys hanging out, man. If you guys haven't, if there's anybody in the YouTube chat that has not, make sure you guys please hit the subscribe button with the notification bell turned on. And if you guys are on the TikTok chat, make sure you guys hit the follow button. Now, I'm trying to get to 5,000 followers, man. Relatively close. I'm at like 4,600 and some change. So, close. We're at an ad, and then we're going to get back into the show.
Night for Monday Night Raw live on Netflix, and you know Sam Roberts, Megan Morant gonna have a lot to talk about tomorrow as they dive into everything Monday Night Raw on the WWE on the Raw Recap, brought to you by Fanatics, available every Tuesday on WWE's YouTube and all audio platforms wherever you get your podcasts. This week's guest, the spectacular Penta. Well, Pat and I had the privilege of being here last week for what ended up being a spectacular main event between Jey Uso and Seth Rollins, Jey's first title defense of the World Heavyweight Championship. Things broke down in the end. Nonetheless, Jey was still the champion. But it is what happened after Raw went on off the air that really took us by surprise. I'll show you. It was a cheap shot. The blindside attack by that man,
Logan Paul.
On Jey Uso. 16 million social media views 12 hours after this attack.
You have something that I want, which means I'm gonna take it from you. So start paying attention, because your world title, it's mine, Jey.
It had not only 16
He means
million
business, bro.
12 hours, but nearly 30 million overall since that assault last week on Monday Night Raw. Now, because of that, this is what's going to happen a week from Saturday. You and I will be there on NBC, 8 Eastern, Saturday night's main event. Jey Uso defends his World Heavyweight title against Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. There's Jey Uso. Everybody yeeting.
Blue Yeetville. You get it?
I like it.
Yeah.
Jey Uso celebrating with the WWE fans here tonight.
Kid's right on beat with the Yeet. And you, Cole, could never find it in your life.
I never have been able to.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Day one, it's just me, Oos.
So proud to be champion. Taking on all comers as we saw last week. At least I got that down.
Hey, that was pretty good out of you.
At least I got that down.
What a great night to be Jey Uso, our world champion.
Day one, it's just me, Oos. Day one, it's just me, Oos. Line them all up, knock them down like this. This is exactly why Jay's World Heavyweight Champion, bro.
Seeing all the smiles on everybody's faces when Jey Uso makes his way to the ring.
It's because he's earned this. And this WWE Universe respects the hell out of that. His journey, his fight, his story. His G, baby!
Cody Rhodes being in the live chat. What's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream, man. Main event, Jey Uso is now in Yo City. Day one, it's just me, Us. Cody Rhodes fan, man, with the heartbeat. I appreciate you, brother. Are you going to be the MVP of the stream tonight again, man?
You just made the list.
Cody Rhodes fan, man, with some tiny Donnies. I appreciate you, brother. It's yeet o'clock, man. That's what time it is.
You know what they want, Cole? One more yeet, they said.
Encore time.
Lighters to the sky.
Line them all up, knock them down like this.
The universe's champ.
Jey Uso hate is so forced. Bro, man. Jey Uso is over as fuck, bro. Jey Uso. Yeah. In Yo City.
Got a lot going on. Big target on my big back. So let me get something off my big chest. Hey, Logan Paul. You talking out the side of your neck, Oos. Saying I'm not championship material. Say I got a glass jaw. He keep on ducking me. Keep on sneaking me. But look though. It's me and you, Oos. Yeah. Face to face. All right? Face to face.
Excuse me.
Two-time world shocker. The arena shaker. I promise you this. After that Saturday night, I still will be your world.
Oh, Gunther. Gunther, Ring General Gunther.
The man that Jey Uso beat back at WrestleMania. The man who put Pat McAfee through a war this past Saturday night. The Ring General Gunther.
This man's aura is for real. When you stand within a few feet of him, you can sense it. 6'4", 250 pounds. An absolute punisher.
You tapped out. You tapped out. You tapped out.
He did not.
Cutter Roast fan, so glad you're streaming tonight, bro. Your streams are always great. I appreciate that, bro. Bro, man.
The unimaginable came true. Jey Uso, World Heavyweight Champion. You know, it's the first time since that moment that we meet again.
You mean a moment where I made you tap out?
Damn. Tapped out. You 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 tapped out.
You know, Jay, I understand what you're doing here because I know what it's like to be a champion. 80% of my time in that company, I've been a champion, so I understand.
That's kind of crazy, man. 80% of the time Gunther's been in WWE, he's been a champion.
But just because I understand doesn't mean my opinion on you changed.
That means there's only been
I
20%
can feel this position
that he
is not
hasn't been
natural to
champion.
you. Because unlike me, you are not a natural champion.
Damn, bro.
And since you like to run your mouth a lot, I'm actually quite surprised that you haven't spread the news yet. So let that pleasure be mine. Because as Adam Pearce told you before you walked down here, the winner out of you and Logan will have the honor to hand over the World Heavyweight Championship to its rightful owner, me, der Ringgeneral, Gunther.
Gunther.
Jay, in 1 month from now, on June 9th in Phoenix, Arizona, I will challenge the winner out of you and Logan for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Jay, I really do hope it's you. Because I would love nothing more than to shut you and all those people up for good. I would love nothing more to get in that ring with you again, outclass you, and remind you where your place is. Jay.
Damn, bro.
Hold on. Remind me of my place. My place? I'm in my place. This is my place. I run this place with this on my arm. I'm gonna handle the YouTuber. And then me and the ring general, we gonna run it back. And I'm gonna walk in this match the same way I walked out of WrestleMania. World Heavyweight Champion. 4 letters, 1 word.
A fired up Jey Uso oozing with confidence.
Bro, Jey Uso is fucking going crazy, bro. He is so sick of people fucking like downplaying his success, man.
That's Saturday night's main event. Because the winner of that match will face the ring general Gunther 4 weeks from tonight for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Logan Paul could shock the world like he's done plenty of times. And whoever walks out of Saturday night's main event has an absolute problem in Phoenix, Arizona, in the ring general weight.
Busy month for the World Heavyweight Champion.
Me, Oos, they want is strong, ride them all up, knock them down like this. Oh, we have an EO Sky video package.
tried to show Roxanne respect last week. Julia も Roxanne も才能はあるのかもしれないけど They don't deserve any respect.
She doesn't deserve any respect, man. I'm gonna beat the respect into you.
WrestleMania でビアンカとリアにやったようにあんたたち2人にも同じことを教えてあげる Nobody in this division can stop me. Nobody in this division will ever take this championship from Io Sky.
Io Sky.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our main event tonight, the current
Let's go, man.
champion, Io Sky,
It's gonna be a pretty big main event.
champion in Rhea Ripley.
Cody Rhodes, man. I've always liked Jay's single run, but him versus Seth made me like his single run even more. Bro, they tore the house down, man.
Later on tonight, live on Netflix.
They tore the house down, bro.
Main event, Monday Night Raw. NXT girls taking over.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the wrestling world lost a trailblazer over the weekend. Legendary ECW superstar Sabu.
Oh, Sabu, man.
Hardcore extraordinaire. And he passed away at the age of 60. A two-time ECW world champion who had a legendary rivalry with a friend of mine named Taz.
Here's your iPhone 13. On
Bro, that was wild, man.
Totals got you, Diego. Hey, good luck.
We had a commercial break. Damn, man. Appreciate the likes on TikTok. That's good. Where's Raw located tonight? This crowd is pretty good. They're in Louisville, Kentucky, I believe. Louisville, Kentucky. Bro, I love how Michael Cole mentioned Taz on commentary. And Taz is in AEW. I kind of like that, man. Now people are going to go online. We're close to WWE and AEW having a partnership. Tyrus Celebrity J, his family didn't say the cause, but until 2023 he had an emergency surgery, and ever since Sabu was going back and forth in hospitals. That's wild, man. I met him. I want to say 2 years ago. He was at a Blitzkrieg Pro show, doing a meet and greet, and he did a run in during the at the end of a match or whatever, and fucking fucked somebody up with a chair. But yeah, Cody Rich fan. Raw is in Louisville, Kentucky tonight. So good stuff. Sabu retired 1 month before he passed away. Yeah, but he also said in an interview that he was probably going to have another match or whatever because the match that he had during WrestleMania weekend didn't go the way he wanted it to, whatever that means. I literally feel like the guy legitimately wanted to pass away inside the ring, to be honest. That's just what I got out of the whole thing. Michael Cole deserves more love. He is absolutely incredible. He is.
Live at Kia Forum and Money in the Bank and Intuit Dome. Individual event tickets are on sale now via Ticket.
June 7th.
Let's head over to our broadcast colleague, Jackie Redmond.
Jackie.
So much.
Ludwig Kaiser.
Ludwig, thank you for the time. You know, last year was such a breakout year for you. You had wins over the likes of Sheamus, Braun Breaker. I mean, you were a top contender for the Intercontinental Championship, but we're almost halfway through 2025, and it feels like we haven't seen you in competition all that much.
What's happening at Money in the Bank? I'm not sure yet.
Ludwig, maybe another time.
Oh, Braun Breaker taking out Jey Uso.
Get back, Braun. Get back. That's enough. We need some help here. Make sure he doesn't come. Get him back. Hey, make sure he goes.
Jay, stay down. We'll get you some help.
We need medical here.
Damn, bro.
Jay, we need medical here. Hey, talk to me. Get a medic. Come on.
Well, obviously, that is what
Braun Breaker taking out Jey Uso backstage, bro.
Nonetheless, Monday Night Raw is live tonight on Netflix and presented by Snickers.
Worlds Collide is a WWE AAA PLE. As far as I know, yeah.
That's a Braun Breaker. You saw CM Punk and Sami Zayn have that moment of recognition.
Finn Balor. What's going to happen in this match, man? Do you guys think Karrion Kross gets involved? Stand back. There was a Braun Breaker coming through.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Judgment Day, weighing in at 190 pounds,
Finn Balor.
Well, this is an interesting story that's been developing between Finn Balor and, of course, the rest of Judgment Day, Pat.
Interesting story, bro.
Some things to say about Dominic Mysterio in recent weeks. So Dominic asked Finn Balor if Finn would take care of the AJ Styles problem. Finn seemed to be taken aback by that, even insulted by the fact that he had to clean up Dominic's problems. And then he said, I'm just kidding with you, kid. I'll help you do it.
I'm just kidding with you, kid.
Strange ways, and JD McDonough and Carlito are out here, obviously, with Finn Balor.
Karrion Kross will fit perfectly in Judgment Day.
Is it odd that
Yeah, but I mean, just because he gets involved in this match doesn't mean he's going to be
That's kind of what I was alluding
joining
to.
Judgment Day, you know what I mean?
we know he's here? We saw him earlier. JD, where's Dom? Where's Dom? Well, he's obviously ignoring us.
JD, great work with the time zone. Where is Dom? Where's Dom?
That Carlito's sound
Where's
dumb.
Dom?
Pat McAfee,
Where's Dom?
relax.
No answers from anybody here. They had to have heard us. They're feet away.
Well, we're in the Eastern time zone tonight. Backlash was in the Central time zone, so perhaps Dom's still screwed up.
Yeah, who knows what time zone
AJ.
Dom's in.
They don't want none. No, they don't want none.
His opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
For the fourth time, these two men will go one-on-one here tonight. The first time they ever met in WWE back in October of 2017 at the TLC Premium Live.
They don't want none.
These two former leaders of the Bullet Club go one-on-one again here tonight.
Oh, yeah, I forgot AJ Styles was part of Bullet Club.
Best of the best, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, working on Raw.
No,
against Finn
they don't
Balor.
want none.
You know, there's been a lot of rumblings back in the locker room area that Finn
They
Balor
don't want
is
none.
extremely bitter and jealous over the fact that Dominic Mysterio is the current Intercontinental Champion. That Dominic pinned him at WrestleMania to win the Fatal 4-Way.
They don't want none.
Finn Balor is just putting on a, well, nice face at this point.
They don't want none.
You can certainly see how Finn might be jealous of Dom. He's also
Randy versus John was a great match. Way better than John versus Cody. It's not even close. Yeah, my sentiments exactly, bro.
Well, Balor, the former Universal Champion, against the two-time former WWE Champion and AJ Styles.
Oh, headlock takeover.
All-time greats, and not exaggerating that, folks, in the ring right now.
AJ Styles, Finn Balor on Monday Night Raw. Let's go.
AJ Styles. AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, sick and tired of listening to Dominic run his mouth. You know,
Dominic run his mouth.
Props in the world. His in-ring work has improved dramatically. But ever since he has won the Intercontinental Championship, he has been insufferable as ever. He's already calling himself the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
Yeah, the greatest Mysterio of all time, the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. He's bossing people around in the Judgment Day, and for some reason it feels like the people love it. Great wrestling here out of AJ Styles and Finn Balor.
AJ, takedown of Balor now, controlling this matchup.
Oh!
Balor trying to.
Bro, this is a nice wrestling match.
A lot of one-upsmanship here.
Great switch by Balor there. JD McDonough, Carlito at ringside in support of Balor of the Judgment Day.
And a half a century of experience right now in the ring on Monday Night Raw.
I think AJ Styles may be making a play for the Intercontinental title.
As he should.
AJ's won it once in his career. Balor a two-time
Oh, nice drop kick.
champion as AJ Styles sends Balor outside of the ring.
AJ drop kicking Finn out of the ring.
He wants a shot at that Intercontinental title as well, deep down.
I'm sure he does. I don't know what Dominic thinks about that.
Two goats battling on Monday Night Raw in Louisville.
That's disrespectful.
JD McDonald, that's disrespectful. We got 2 minutes until this commercial break is over. Yeah. Cody Rhodes fan live TikTok chat backlash in general was fantastic, and the crowd elevated it even more. St. Louis was crazy, bro. That was a great crowd. Bonnie Close, good evening. How are you? Appreciate you joining the stream this evening. We're currently at AJ Styles taking on Finn Balor after this commercial break. David Mays live YouTube chat. Great effing Raw. It is, bro. It's a pretty decent show, not even gonna lie. Is it like one of the best? No, but it's definitely passable. Definitely passable, man. Bonnie Close. I'm all right. Those guys are all cool wrestlers. They are.
Against AJ Styles.
They are indeed.
Balor is, well, I guess you could call it doing Dirty Dom's dirty work because
Look at Carlito, man. On
AJ Styles problem for him.
doing something to try and get involved.
That was too sweet to get
Oh,
around by
bad
Dominic
breaker.
Mysterio's AJ Styles with a backbreaker.
Knee to the spine by Styles.
Finn Balor obviously has the numbers game, but inside.
Nice snap suplex.
Phenomenal.
One.
Floated into the cover and again a kick out at one.
Finn Balor kicked that at one, man.
Look at the knee right to the spine of Balor.
This is probably match of the night, I would have to say.
Decades. Very comfortable in the ring for good reason. Body slam. AJ Styles listening to Louisville.
Tyrus Celebrity Jet, I watched him in New Japan Pro Wrestling and ROH's Bullet Club, but they never competed against each other. Having AJ Styles versus Finn Balor in the TV match is free, but I wanted them in an important story. I mean, you don't know what this is gonna lead to. You know what I mean? It could lead to a bigger story. It could just dissolve after this. You don't know. You know. The best advice I can give is just to let it play out. You know what I mean? Damn, AJ hanging up on the ropes.
Two very crafty veterans in the ring right now. Finn Balor showcasing that.
AJ Styles, a crafty veteran.
Tonight's main event is going to be spectacular.
Cody Rhodes Band in the live TikTok chat. We are on a 3-year streak of Backlash being fantastic. We are. I didn't even think about it that way.
Trying to stomp a hole in the phenomenal one's face.
I didn't even think about it that way, to be honest with you. It's cool stuff.
Tonight, Sean Bennett.
Greatest officials in all of professional sports here. Trying to maintain some control. It's going to be tough with Judgment Day involved.
Balor.
Damn, Balor hammering away at the ribs.
Body shots to Styles.
Those methodical shots here to AJ. Beating him down.
Two veterans that.
Finn Balor's crazy.
I was going to stretch him out a little bit.
Stretch him out.
Abdominal stretch perhaps on Styles.
Point of the elbow.
Yeah, right into the ribs.
Finn Balor. Excruciating pain as Finn Balor is enjoying it all. AJ Styles going through it.
Yeah, mocking Styles and AJ trying to fight out.
Oh, a knee, or an elbow to the knee.
Elbow right to the knee. Oof.
Get AJ back into this. Styles now with a hip toss. And a clothesline, and here comes Styles. AJ trying to pick up the face. There's that flying, sliding forearm.
AJ Styles catching a second win.
Onto the corner. Balor now up on.
W779 Live Beach Jet. I remember seeing AJ Styles filling in for Bray Wyatt at No Mercy 2017 to face the Demon Finn Balor. I don't think I was really like watching on a regular basis in 2017. Like I just remember WWE being fucking ass back then, so I never really bothered. I'd occasionally watch like NXT and stuff like that, but I wasn't like massive, like, you know.
We were wondering when this was going to happen. JD McDonough up on the apron, causing the first distraction of this matchup.
JD out here playing games.
AJ back to his attention. Balor.
Oh, inside cradle.
Maybe playing possum to take advantage, but a kick out.
Finn Balor trying to take advantage of that.
Says it's over. Oh, Styles though able to slip.
Who won the prediction belt last Saturday? I don't even know, bro. Me, Ben, and Donnie haven't even talked about it. I don't know what's going on with it. I'll message him after the stream. I know there's going to be no podcast. The next podcast that we're doing is June 3rd or June 4th. The first Wednesday of June. I know that. That's when we come back. Donnie needed some time to
$15 a month at Mint Mobile.
He needed a couple weeks off, whatever. He was just fucking working himself to the bone or whatever. So we're on hiatus for the time being. I don't know if it's gonna be like an every year thing around like after WrestleMania or whatever. But I don't know. You guys probably know just as much as I do. I just show up, bro. You know, they send me a link to join the stream on Wednesdays. I do my thing with them, and then, you know, it's pretty much it. Cody Rhodes fan. I know Triple H has flaws in his booking, but wrestling is the best it's been since he took over. I wouldn't say Triple H is the best, but he's definitely a lot better than Vince McMahon, I feel like, you know. As far as, like, Vince McMahon, I feel like the way his booking used to be, he would just consistently book rematches every week because it's almost like in his old age, like he forgot that he booked the match the prior week and he just wanted to see it for whatever reason, so he would book it again. You know what I mean? It's a weird dude, bro. Oh, Tyrus, you think it was TLC 2017? You probably have more information than I do. I don't know. Do not know. Battleground. Monday Night Raw. Oh, God.
High above the ring, over 11,000 looking on tonight in Louisville for Monday Night Raw.
Damn, 11,000.
Netflix. And Styles hooking Balor here.
Superplex.
And there is a superplex
from
the top by Styles.
It looked like Balor didn't tuck his chin as much.
To the back of the neck of Balor.
This has been an all-out war. A superplex being
This match crazy, bro.
It's just so apropos. AJ Styles, Finn Balor pulling out all the stops.
Tyrus Celebrity Chat, I'm almost 40 and my memory is like a 70-year-old geezer.
This is awesome.
Bro, I'm right there with you, man. I'll be 35 this year, so I know I don't look it, but Cody Rhodes fan, I can't wait for Money in the Bank, but this match is wonderful. Money in the Bank is going to be crazy, bro. We're going to be here watching it together. So. I still have to look at my schedule. I don't know if I'm going to be here for the AAA show, you know, to do like a 2-stream in one day type of thing or whatever. But I should be here for Money in the Bank.
Celebration and may have caught him. Oh, intercepted. Great counter by Styles. Looking for the calf crusher. Looking for the calf crusher on Balor.
Is Finn Balor going to tap out? Is he going to tap? I feel like we're going to see Karrion Kross. It's in my bones, bro. I feel like we're going to see him soon. Balor's trying to get to the ropes. Oh, he got the ropes. He got the ropes.
They knew that was going to be it. AJ Styles so damn phenomenal. Catches the Pele kick into the calf crusher. Almost makes Finn Balor tap out with Judgment Day looking on.
Now, look at how AJ goes right
with Judgment Day looking on.
Now injured left leg.
Bro, I'd be down for fucking Pat McAfee to read me a storybook, bro.
The ring drops Styles, and now Finn's back in control. Buys himself a little bit of time to regroup here.
Gives himself a little bit of space. Smart decision by Finn Balor. He's got to be hobbled. Maybe on one wheel for the rest of the way.
Styles, man, with exploding out of the corner with a clothesline. Nice sling blade.
Man, talk about evenly matched.
Absolutely.
Nice drop kick into the corner.
AJ Styles is right where Finn wants him to be.
Balor going up top.
In the drop zone.
Drop zone.
Nobody home.
Oh.
Styles rolls out of harm's
Bro, I don't know
way.
how that
The
doesn't
bad
break your
leg
ankles,
that
bro.
Styles worked the calf crusher on. Gives out for Balor.
That might have slowed him down on his way up to the top.
Calf crusher again.
Now he's back to the same calf crusher.
Yeah, Styles right back to the same submission move center.
Styles inflicting pain, bro.
The leg. Balor, though,
tried to roll through. AJ Styles caught him.
AJ now.
Oh, into a Styles clash.
Out of nowhere.
AJ Styles stacking up Balor.
Balor kicked out the last split second, bro. I thought that was it.
He hit the Styles clash.
I thought that was it.
I don't think he got quite all of it here, Pat.
Well, he floated into that very quickly. It looked like Finn
Balor
Balor
looks
was
dazed, bro.
just ate the mat.
But Balor able to kick out of the Styles clash.
This
by
is
AJ.
awesome.
Indeed it is. The WWE fans showing their appreciation for these two great athletes here tonight.
Those chants have been said to these two men around the globe.
Oh, Carlito.
Oh, Styles is going for the traditional Styles.
JD
clash.
McDonough.
Carlito had the referee distracted. AJ makes McDonough pay. And now Styles out on the apron.
Oh.
Balor tried to take advantage. And Styles with that slide.
This match is absolute cinema.
Handles Judgment Day. Can he finish Finn?
Styles looking for the
Phenomenal form. Nope.
By Balor. And Balor now.
Oh.
Connects 1918 cover now.
1, 2.
Almost had him in a kick.
AJ got his shoulder up. This is hands down best match of the night, bro. Hands down. Here's Cross. Here's Cross. Here's Cross. Oh no, Penta. Bro, I thought Karrion Kross was coming out.
Penta owes Judgment Day a lot. Killed the world backbreaker. Oh!
Mexican Destroyer on the floor.
Mexican Destroyer to Carlito. And Balor.
Phenomenal form.
Action transpire. Phenomenal forearm by Styles.
Let's go, man. With the help of Penta, AJ Styles won. Karrion Kross deserves a push, he does. That was a good match, bro. That was a match of the night for me. I don't know about y'all.
The sides are even, and AJ Styles picks up the win.
Penta coming out and taking care of.
Bro, that Mexican Destroyer was nuts, bro. Right on the fucking afro.
On the outside.
Penta's getting retribution 100%. Tyrus Celebrity chat, if wrestlers don't sell real injuries, then you know how talented storytellers they are. Or just liars.
Yeah, we thought it was over when Balor
Bro, pro wrestlers are the best liars on the planet, bro.
AJ Styles able to capitalize on Penta getting involved to put Balor away and pick up the victory.
Let's go, man. AJ Styles picks up the win with the help of Penta. Sends a message to the Judgment Day.
Picks up the win.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
I'm kind of shocked we didn't see Karrion Kross, though, because the last couple times we've seen AJ, we saw Kross.
Cash App is always in your corner.
Unless Kross is like done with AJ and is going towards like Sami Zayn or something now.
A tremendous premium live event. We've talked about the Pat and Gunther match. Of course, John Cena and Randy Orton saw that earlier on.
The Pat and
What about one
Gunther
of the matches
match?
that might have stolen the show. It was for the Intercontinental Championship. Lyra Valkyria against the man Becky Lynch. This was a tremendous battle where Lyra Valkyria.
AJ Styles once again shows why he's amazing. 100%,
Lyra
bro.
Valkyria has been putting on an absolute show since she arrived here on Raw and taking on Becky Lynch. One of her mentors.
Who would you like to see winning the Money in the Bank matches?
Broken nose, Lyra able to pick up the win, and then a very upset and frustrated Becky Lynch attacking Lyra Valkyria.
Hard to
with a
say.
disarmer.
Men's probably LA Knight. Women's
And there is the man, very disgruntled after what broke
either
down
Chelsea
Saturday
Green
night.
or
Becky Lynch is here, live.
oh, Karrion Kross talking to New Day, giving him a shirt. That's where he was. He's like, fuck AJ Styles tonight, man. I'm gonna hang out with these guys. They're tag team champions. They must be cool people. So who did I say again? I said LA Knight. I think I said Chelsea Green for the women's. Men's LA Knight. I don't know. Maybe Roxanne Perez. I wouldn't mind her. Julia. You know, and just because they're gonna win the Money in the Bank doesn't mean they're gonna like automatically like have to cash in or whatever. They have an entire year, so a lot can happen in 365 days in the world of pro wrestling. So I don't know. Those are my like quick like picks or whatever. I also don't know who's gonna be in either of the matches. I think was it this week or next week the qualifying matches start? Bro, Donnie is legitimately going crazy on Instagram over the fucking NBA draft. Money in the Bank is going to be amazing. I mean, I'm not gonna say yes. I'm not gonna say no. I gotta see. I gotta see what matches are gonna be on the show. You know, if we get fucking like Michael Cole versus like the fucking like fucking green shirt guy or whatever, I wouldn't say it's gonna be a good show. But I have to wait and see. I can't determine that just by the name of the fucking PLE. Dan, I'm against the Money in the Bank PLE anyway. I feel like the Money in the Bank match should be at WrestleMania. Both of them.
A very disgruntled.
Oh, we have Becky Lynch in the ring. Cross the devil, you know. Becky Lynch. Whoa, whoa. Becky.
I wasn't beaten on Saturday. No.
Yeah, the fuck you were.
Beaten on Saturday.
That's why Lyra's still the Intercontinental Champion.
You don't believe me. No, you don't believe me. Well, one of us
She out here talking
was
garbage.
taken to a hospital, and one of us went to their nice big bus, had a nice warm shower, drank a shot of tequila, and basked in their brilliance. Me. And because even after everything that Lyra has done to me, after she came out week after week and attacked my character, the person that I am, I still made her the best version of herself. I gave her the best match of her
Who's ready for the
career.
storyline with Becky Lynch, baby?
3 weeks of standing on the outskirts of my
I don't know.
spotlight, she has never mattered more than she does right now in her entire life, and it is not even close.
CM Pulp.
But when the bell rang after the match, I didn't hear defeat. No. What I heard was an alarm ringing in my ear, and I realized how much I had been manipulated, not just by Lyra, but by all of you.
Becky Lynch made Lyra's fiance famous. Why?
Do you want to know? Do you want to know why I walked away from this for almost a year? Because you asked me to. The last time that I won the world championship, I felt it. I heard the reaction. I saw all your comments online, and so I stepped away, because if I'm not here to win world championships, then why am I here? But hey, no, look, I've always been for the people.
This is kind of a promo that Charlotte Flair should be saying, because, you know, WWE has always given her a title opportunity.
Right? You guys, you carried me on your shoulders into the main event of WrestleMania. You saw yourselves in me. I was you, you were me. We were in this together, right? But then something happened.
Something happened.
I won, and you couldn't see yourselves in me anymore, because you can't recognize success, because all you know is failure.
Jeez.
Damn. All you know is failure, bro.
And yeah, you hate what you cannot understand. You wanna know something? When I was at one of my friends, they asked me, they said, "Hey, do you miss it?" And I had a thought. I said, "Hey, no, I do. I miss being in the ring. But it's weird. I like myself more." And I didn't understand what I was saying, but now
Charlotte
I
should take
do,
notes.
because I wasn't captured by all of you. No, I didn't have to listen to
Damn,
you
bro.
tell me who I am and what I'm about. I didn't have to listen to all of your lies. The same lies that I repeated from the one person that I had hoped for in this business. I didn't have to spin my wheels trying to prove myself that I wasn't what you say I am, but that all changes, because
Bro, her face is turning red. She about to pop a blood vessel.
I am. So I'm selfish? Yes, I am. I'm greedy? Yes, I am. I'm cutthroat? Yes, I am.
What?
And all those girls in the back that were happy I was gone, that thought it was safe because the fire had gone out of Becky Lynch, well, they're finally gonna realize what it's like to be held down by the man.
Bro, this is one of the best promos I've heard Becky Lynch cut in a long time, to be honest with you. Like, no bullshit. You can hear the fucking fire and the intensity in her voice. I mean, you could definitely tell she meant every word.
Why would you say I am? And the man wants to get back on top. Clearly.
Tyrus Celebrity Chat KO said it best in a shoot interview. American wrestlers can't be great heels like us foreigners.
I didn't want to do that.
Rusev. Another Redeemer promo. Can we go to the main event yet?
All I want is just go home and be rich.
Nah, we have to hear what Rusev says.
Programmed by lesser people too. And I can't leave my brothers until you all wake up. Do you think these people care?
He's becoming the Redeemer in WWE now.
That each night your choice is to hurt or be hurt.
He's talking to Otis.
Last week, Tozawa stepped up to me, and the crowd cheered him on, waltzing him straight into the flat line. And yet, you still seek their approval. That is because you let the sheep control the wolves. Get up off your knees, man! Don't you see that their cheers is like a stone to a blade? But I can see right through them. That's why they keep mocking me by chanting my name. But I will reclaim my own day once my job here is done. But until that day, remember this, my brothers. It will hurt me to hurt you. but I would rather
It hurt
fall
me
at
to
my
hurt
hand
you.
than fall out into the abyss.
Question for you.
Okay. Yes, sir.
We got Alpha Academy.
Come on, Adam. Think about it. He can
Tozawa wants
I
Rusev.
respect the hell out of you, okay, and that's brave, but I just can't give you a match with Rusev. You're not medically clear. He's not clear, guys.
All I did was get powerbombed on top of Otis last
I
week.
know you will be, and when you are, we will revisit this conversation. I give you my word.
Tozawa, how are you doing, fella?
Sheamus.
Fair play to you, man, for never backing down. And I know when you are cleared, you're gonna give that hairy Neanderthal hell, yeah? Respect, man.
Thanks, guys.
Pierce, can I have a sec?
You can. What a return last week. You know, Phil, I needed that, man. I was just dying to get back to work.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Oh, there
I
are
need to take
steads
off
on
that
the
rust.
poster
What
back there.
rust?
Well, you know, it's all in the head, fella, but I'll be honest, I want to keep that momentum going. So how about it, right? Think about this, yeah? Next week, Celtic Warrior faces the bouncing wallaby waster, Grayson Waller.
Grace Waller versus
You know what?
Sheamus next week.
Consider that official because that sounds like a banger. Now you're speaking my language, fella. It's great to be back. Glad to have you.
Sheamus actually carries that.
Sheamus versus Grace Waller next week.
Absolutely. Bangers only with Sheamus, and next week, Grayson Waller's gonna have to.
Grayson
Monday
Waller.
Night Raw live on Netflix next week in the beautiful city of Greenville, South Carolina. And what a lineup. This coming Friday on SmackDown, qualifying matches begin for Money in the Bank, and they continue
Next week.
right here next Monday night on Raw. Money
Next
in the Bank.
Monday, qualifying
Win
matches,
that.
Money in the
Buy
Bank.
yourself a ticket to a World Championship opportunity sometime down the road. Also next week, because of what transpired just a little bit earlier on, AJ Styles teams with Penta. What a team that's going to be to take on Finn Balor and JD McDonough of Judgment.
Bro, Penta and AJ
It
Styles
is
team up
going to be
next week.
A banger. Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior, back in
Sheamus and
action.
Grayson Waller.
You can thank Austin Theory for this against Grayson Waller, one-on-one next week. And hey, we're being told this match was just made by our general manager moments ago. It is not for the world.
Jey Uso and Braun Breaker.
But
Bro,
it
next
is
week looks like a
Jey
low-key
Uso
banger, bro.
versus Braun Breaker.
The dogs are going to be barking in South Carolina as main event Jey Uso and Braun Breaker fight on Raw.
I can't wait to see who's going to be in the qualifying matches, I know. Is this a new theme? You know, we are getting into the main event.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Tokyo, Japan, Julia.
Pat, I cannot
Julia.
wait for this. The Monday Night
I'll be right back, y'all.
in-ring debut of Beautiful Madness, the former NXT Women's Champion, Julia. I said this earlier.
Hand on the wheel, got my pistons pumping, all 800 horses running. 125 in the middle of the night, got my engine thundering. Dream machine, racing queen, I'll take you wherever you wanna go. Let's slow us down, break the speed of sound. Tonight we all know crazy. Dream machine, racing queen, you make my heart beat. You make my heart beat. Dream machine, racing queen, you make my heart beat. You make my heart beat. Lights flashing behind me. Dream machine, racing queen, you make my heart beat. You make my heart beat.
And then before you know it,
We are back.
At Credit One Bank, we believe
Had to go
having
talk to the wife.
rewards for the little moments today can lead to even bigger ones tomorrow. Get 5% cash back on everyday purchases, like gas, with the Credit One Bank.
Time of Select Beach Chat. Sheamus vs. Rusev match with a story in arena. Trips might tease us to such a banger. I think we're gonna get it. I mean, it's no surprise or secret that we got Sheamus in the segment right after a Rusev video package.
Rated M for mature.
Here's your iPhone 13 on us.
About time we switched.
Total's got you, Diego. Hey, good luck tonight.
Total Wireless is in your corner with unlimited 5G data starting at $25 per month.
Hey fam, it is on tonight.
Diego, it's on. Plus America's only 5.
Cutter Rhodes fan live TikTok channel. What's your favorite horror movie? Probably Halloween. Bam. I have so many of these things, different ones from different movies or whatever. But I have a cool double pack with I think it's Laurie Strode and Dr. Loomis from the first or second movie.
Raw Recap brought to you by Fanatics, available every Tuesday on WWE's YouTube and all audio platforms, wherever you get.
You know, I watched the first or second episode of Raw Recap. I don't know how I feel about it.
Great women in the.
It's all storyline based or whatever. It's not you don't hear anything fucking crazy or anything you know what I mean. Io Sky. Are you guys all excited to see Rhea Ripley again? Io Sky.
Did you hear that ovation for Io Sky when she walked out here tonight? The women's world champion who took the title from her partner tonight, Rhea Ripley, and then defended it in a triple threat match at WrestleMania.
Io Sky, obviously our champion for good reason.
I'll be right back, y'all.
The best in the world and has been for some time.
Just made her name in Japan, much like her counterpart, Julia, did tonight. Now it's the women's division here on Monday Night Raw.
Hand on the wheel, got my pistons pumping, all 800 horses running. Oh baby, 125 in the middle of the night, got my
Sky and Rhea
Back,
Ripley's
yo.
legacy and everything.
Had to help the kids with something.
Headlock applied to Perez. Roxanne Perez, known as the Prodigy, 15 years old. She would start
We want mommy.
training with a Booker T in Houston, Texas. Well-documented story of a 10-hour bus ride on weekends to be able to train.
Certainly loves the business.
Roxanne stomping away at EO.
Quickly, as her and Julia making a name for themselves quickly here.
Stomping away.
Now double team action. Roxanne and Julia working well together as they send Roxanne into the corner.
Great tag team work here by Julia and Roxanne.
And here's Julia, known as Beautiful Madness. And Roxanne Perez with a cheap shot as Julia was dealing with referee Jessica Carr. And Rhea Ripley now.
Oh, Rhea Ripley going after Roxanne.
Oh, that's cute.
Gonna make Roxanne pay.
You think you're gonna cheap shot my partner?
Oh, drop kick to Roxanne.
Holy hell, did you see?
And now the official Jessica Carr trying to separate Rhea Ripley and get her back out to the apron. And Julia now making Io Sky pay. Julia, former.
And the Yvette Redline would blow the roof in arena if used as a wrestling theme.
Io Sky.
I know. That song's a banger. I heard it from I heard somebody else use it. And I wanted, like, obviously, like, being a streamer, especially, like, on YouTube and stuff, like, I have to make sure the music is not copywritten. You know what I mean? And I found it. I uploaded, like, the song alone to my channel as, like, in, like, unlisted or whatever. Found out that I could use it. It wasn't, they didn't get copyright claimed or nothing. So I made it as my BRB screen.
First to the post.
Great teamwork out of Roxanne and Julia.
And now Io Sky with a suicide dive.
Although people said it's too loud, I might need to turn it down. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Let me know.
Here in our main event.
My God. Bro, that was right to the jaw piece. We are at a commercial break. Appreciate all the gifts and stuff tonight on TikTok, man. You guys are absolutely fucking goated. Definitely do help out the content and help out me. I appreciate it. And if you guys want to send super chats in the live YouTube chat, you guys can. Greatly appreciated. Cutter Road Span, it's so annoying they have commercials every 5 seconds. Well, I mean, they don't have I don't feel like they have as many commercials now as they did on USA Network. Like, they would have like 15 commercials in the first like fucking like half hour, 45 minutes on USA, and I'm like, why? You know, they were trying to milk the shit out of it, bro. It was so annoying. Guys, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me this evening. Production note a little bit. There's a possibility I might be live on Wednesday. So if you guys are free, not doing anything, there's a massive show. We have AW Beach Break on Wednesday, and I might be going live for it, depending on my schedule, if I can make it work or whatever. I'm definitely considering it. So I hope you guys are, even if you don't watch AEW, man, hang out with me, you know, give me some good discussion. I don't know if you guys noticed, but whenever you guys ask me a cool question, I usually tend to turn that into a YouTube short. So, you know, if you guys want to help me create content for the channel, hang out with me on Wednesday. And even if you're not an AEW fan, man, that's going to be fun. We have Samoa Joe and Moxley in a steel cage. It's gonna be on like a 4-hour block though, because they're doing Dynamite and Collision back to back. I have
desperately trying to get into the match. Io needs a tag.
where will I be? I'll be live. I'm just like this, bro. TikTok, Twitch, YouTube.
Io Sky separates a little bit.
A little bit of separation. Roxanne trying to prevent Io from making the tag. Realizes they don't want Rhea in the ring. To no avail. Sky's almost there. Julia makes the tag.
Julia getting sent to the outside. Rhea Ripley tagged in. Clothesline right to Roxanne Perez in the middle of the ring.
Roxanne's still legal.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. Mommy's about to.
What? Release German suplex by Ripley.
Chop. Rhea Ripley.
And there's the power of the Eradicator.
A 1-of-1.
Razor's Edge as she sent Perez almost fully across the ring. Follows it up with a basement drop kick.
1, 2.
And a kick out at 2 by Perez.
Hey, yo, Rhea Ripley. Almost ending this thing as soon as she gets in. Razor's Edge across the ring to Roxanne Perez. I have no idea how she kicked out of that. Almost like Rhea Ripley was excited.
Yeah, Tyrus. I don't know why, but I keep forgetting that you're in fucking Athens, so.
And the Let's Go Mommy chants here tonight in Louisville. But Perez,
I have to keep reminding myself, like, when you're saying you watch me while you're, like, running or whatever, like, early in the morning, I'm like, and then it clicks in my head. Because it's 10 o'clock here, 10 o'clock Eastern time, 10 p.m. here, where I'm at right now. So I keep forgetting, like, I almost feel like Dirty Dominic Mysterio, bro. Like, the time zones kind of fucked me up a little bit.
Oh, not from up there.
Why is Roxanne Perez and Rhea Ripley almost wearing identical gear, bro? Am I the only one that noticed that?
Then delivers a blow of her own.
A glancing blow, and then she delivers a solid shot to Rhea's jaw.
Oh! Hurricane Rana.
Roxanne Perez
quickly into the
1, 2. Bro, if Roxanne Perez ends up pulling out a victory on Rhea Ripley, do you know what that'll do to her fucking career?
Smother Rhea as you have her down.
Headbutt by Julia. Kick to the face. Now the double team by Perez and Julia.
Look at this.
Yeah, I stopped doing. I normally. I pretty much stopped doing AEW reactions or whatever in AEW streams because I do the podcast on Wednesdays. That usually doesn't end till around 7:30 or whatever. You know, and by the time I'm done, I'm like tired. I want something to eat or whatever. So I kind of put a halt to the AEW Dynamite streams or whatever. But the podcast is on hiatus till the beginning of June. So
No time to breathe.
Roxanne Perez is on the back of Rhea, and she's trying to like put her in the sleeper hold.
You need to stay on her because we all know that Mommy can flip the script.
Now Roxanne focused on
It's 5 o'clock in the morning there. Damn.
Prodigy roll through once another.
This time Rhea Ripley.
If you guys are up so early in the morning, how do you guys like? I don't know. How do you function? Like,
down deep and make it to the champ in the corner.
Rhea with a desperation dump of Roxanne.
that's
Io
wild.
Sky desperately wanting to get into the fight.
Is my stream like? Is my like starting soon stream like screen or whatever like your like alarm clock or something? You hear my stream beginning and you're fucking. That's how you know you to wake up. That's wild.
Such a clean uppercut.
Oh, we have Io and Julia.
Genius of the Sky.
Caught Julia. Io gonna go where she's comfortable up to the top rope.
Io up top.
Sky with that
Mr. Drop kick.
Kip up, flip up. Io Sky. Louisville's with her.
And Roxanne Perez tried to blindside Io, but
Oh, tornado DDT on Rhea.
what a DDT by Perez.
Oh.
I should say basement drop kick by Sky. Julia roll up
Inside cradle.
shoulders down, looking for the victory.
Io's got kicked out. Cody Rhodes fan live TikTok chat. When Cena got emotional when the crowd thanked Cena, it was beautiful. It was, man. 100% storytelling, bro.
Able to counter into a waist lock.
And then he ended up putting R-Truth through the table at the press conference.
Sky rolls through, stopped in the midsection
Wrestling here from Julie and Io Sky. Where are we headed, Cole?
Gonna go up top, the genius of the sky, ready to fly.
Oh.
Cover. Hook of the leg. Perez saves
Perez
the
breaking it up.
Roxanne Perez now.
Poor Archer.
Not the legal competitor, but certainly enough to.
Look for the side Russian leg sweep again, and Sky this time able to counter.
Oh, great backflip on Io Sky.
And now a double team.
Oh!
Rhea using Io as a battering ram.
Damn, man.
Ran Io's heels through Julia's.
Typically on stream nights, I don't end up going to bed until 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm editing clips and getting them posted on social media and stuff. Then I lay down in bed for a little while till I'm tired, and then I end up going to sleep. So I don't typically I think the earliest I typically try and go to bed around is like 2:30 in the morning. There's a lot that goes into these streams, man, and being a content creator. It's not just like come on here for a couple hours and then just fucking go to bed right after. It's not how it works, man.
We're about to see something special from Rhea and Io.
Io trying to knock Perez away. She did successfully.
Oh, look at Julia. Fisherman hook.
Top rope's got Io hooked. Dangerous move here from the top rope by Julia.
Oh!
So impressive.
And Julia looking to put Io Sky away.
The power of Julia.
Cover, hook of the leg. Roxanne Perez.
Rhea breaking it up.
Io Sky.
Perez up from underneath the bottom rope, and now Roxanne with that missile drop kick to Rhea.
Dame's live YouTube chat. True should have known to act more serious. I know, right?
Yeah, tremendous tag team match tonight.
W779 live YouTube chat. You do a great job. I appreciate it, brother.
No idea who has the current advantage.
I try my best, man. I try to give you guys really good quality content. And, you know, I try to make my streams fun, man, whenever you guys come on here and hang out with me. Justin Murphy, the only time I've ever been up at 5 a.m. was when WWE had Elimination Chamber last year. Well, I mean, bro, they're gonna be having another show in Australia this year, so we'll be doing a couple Raws and SmackDown, I think, at like 5 a.m.
Oh my goodness! Roxanne just took out Julia thanks to Ripley.
Luckily, by then SmackDown will only be 2 hours and not 3.
Julia, Roxanne didn't realize what happened, but
Rhea Ripley outsmarted.
That was like a Glasgow kiss, kind of.
Headbutt to Julia from Mommy.
Riptide to Julia.
Down goes Julia off Riptide.
Io and Rhea beat Julia and Roxanne Perez in the main event. Pretty decent Monday Night Raw, bro. What do you guys think about? How do you guys think Monday Night Raw was tonight, man? Let me know.
Well, Julia and Roxanne have nothing to be ashamed about tonight. They took the world champion, the former world here tonight, but Io and Rhea just a little bit tougher in this matchup.
Tyrus Live each chat. We married people can relate with the hard shit, brother. Thanks for your stream. I appreciate that, bro. I do my best. Go to Rosepan Live to the chat. It was decent, 7 out of 10 for me. It was a decent show, man. Like, did anything like massive or out of the ordinary happen? No, but it was a passable show. It forwarded some storylines. We got next week set up. We got the Money in the Bank qualifiers next week. So next week looks like it's gonna be a banger, bro. Not even gonna lie.
Great team here tonight. But make no mistake about it, Pat.
8 out of 10 after I see the intro. It may be a 9. Cody Rhodes fan, I can't wait for SmackDown this week and next week's Raw. SmackDown this week should be good. We only have a couple more weeks of it being fucking 3 hours. I think sometime in June, it's going back to 2. So, crazy, bruh. Crazy, man. Damn, guys, man, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me this evening. It was a fun stream, fun hangout sesh. That's what I like to call these. And make sure you guys are following me on social media. Instagram, TikTok, because I will have reactions from tonight's stream up as videos in video format. You guys will be able to, watch and enjoy and check out. It's going to be fun. Cody Rhodes fan in the live to the chat. You made the show even better, bro. Loved the stream. I appreciate that, bro. It's messages like that make me want to continue. Like I said, I'm going to try to go live on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite, but if for whatever reason, I'm not going to make it like a massive priority. You know what I mean? If the kids or the wife or whatever want to go out and do something or whatever, I'm not going to be like, no, I got to watch Dynamite. You know what I mean? If I'm home not doing anything, I will be live. But usually I do try. And so even this goes for even you guys watching on TikTok or whatever. If you guys want to know if I'm going to be live, go to my YouTube channel because I always usually try and schedule my streams a couple hours before. So if you don't see an AEW scheduled stream, more than likely I'm not going to be live that night. But I usually try and publish my streams usually around 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So you guys will definitely, it'll be easy for you guys to find out. I appreciate you guys, man. If you guys are on TikTok, make sure you guys hit the follow button, all that stuff, and I'll try and see you guys on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. If not, I'll see you guys Friday for SmackDown. I appreciate you guys, man. Have a good rest of your Monday evening, and I'll see you guys next time I'm live, man. Cody Rhodes fan coming in with another rose last second. I appreciate you, brother. I'll see you guys next time, man. YouTube, man, you guys are always goated. So is everybody on Twitch. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I'm not gonna make Wednesday a priority, but if I'm home not doing anything, I will definitely be live on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. I'll see you guys next time I'm live. Make sure you guys hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell turned on, leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time, man. Take it easy.